Well, I want to thank you very much. You know, this was supposed to be a very small little gathering. They said they'd never seen anything like it here.
Never seen anything
They
like
actually talk
it.
like this is a small part, and a lot of people don't show up. But boy, they showed up today. We broke every record, and this is really friends.
He's breaking records all the time, people.
This is an intimate gathering. This was supposed to be a very intimate. This is a little bit intimate. But
Intimate? Whoa.
But this is a gathering.
Donald, you can't get intimate without Epstein. That's your boy.
We're going to get out there, and we're going to get out that vote, that caucus vote, which is very important. And, you know, last time I was leading, I was beating everybody.
That caucus vote.
They didn't do the caucus thing too well. And I learned a lot. We went to New Hampshire. We knocked them dead. We did very well here. We came in second.
Did very well.
Second. I don't like second,
though.
Shit.
Wait a second.
Then we won the race against the Democrats. That's a big one, right? We won the race.
The big one.
We won it against beautiful Hillary.
Yeah, I was doing the right thing.
Because we use the word crooked for somebody else. You know who that is, right? That's a very accurate description. But we ended up winning, but I learned so much during the process. This is the first race.
You learned so much.
I'll never forget my first race ever in politics because I wasn't a politician. I like to think of myself not as a politician now. But I came into Iowa, and I came in second out of 18, right? So we had 18. I came in second. They said, Trump suffers a major defeat. That was the beginning with the fake news. Trump suffered. I came in second. And, you know, normally people would be thrilled to come in at that position. And honestly, they didn't have a good group. And now we have a group like we've never had before. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So I remember my daughter Ivanka. She was in Des Moines, a big
you came in first,
and
you came in your daughter Ivanka too, by the way.
And she was waiting for these.
I remember those comments.
Because, you know, you have to have a big staff, and they come in, and you talk about how wonderful Trump is and all this. But Ivanka calls me, Daddy, they don't have anybody here. The company that did the job, they weren't so hot. They don't have anybody here, Daddy, but I'll take it. But we did, you know, pretty well. Then we went on to win the state against Hillary, and we won the state the second time, and we won it big. In fact, the second time in the overall election, we got millions and millions of more votes than we did in the first election. We were told, all of us were told, that if you got the same number of votes, 63 million, as we got in 16,
Jimmy the Black Cat,
the election would be over. But we got like 12 million. A lot. We don't even know because nobody knows, because nobody understands what the hell happened with that election. But we're not letting it happen again. That I can tell you. We're not going to let that happen again. Millions more votes.
Millions.
It was very interesting. I had a meeting with one of the big papers, New York Times, actually. They said, what happened the second time? Well, we did much better. Well, what do you mean you did better? We got millions more votes, millions and millions.
See, he does this thing, right?
And they said, yeah.
He does this thing where sometimes he will say million and other times he will say million. Just like that. Say million or million or billion or billion. Yo, learn the Trumponics, bro. Get with the times,
right,
bro.
When you think about it, I guess, right? But we're going to do something that's historic
millions
now, and we're going to
millions
bring our country back from the dead. Our country is
of the Dons fans.
It's dying. When you look at what's happening at the border, when you look at all the things that are going on,
he is kind of like basically the Rock of quote-unquote politics.
I just want to thank you all for joining us today.
Except
special day. It's a special place. We're going to be back 5 or 6 times.
Except he's like the heel Rock, I guess.
You know, think of it. We're talking about 4 months. Can you believe it? When it was 4 years, I said, that's a long time.
Can you believe it?
Now we start in 4 months. You're the first. I kept you first, by the way. I hope you know that, because people like to take credit.
Rock with no mic. Yo, come on, bro. That's not fair. Look.
People like to take credit.
This dude, I'm going to keep it a buck. He's a bumbling idiot.
As you know, the Democrats didn't do that. But we'll worry about that.
But he's had moments on the mic where he bulldozed like nerds.
We won it even the last time, if that's possible. So thank you all. In less than 4 months from now, we're going to win the Iowa.
Yeah, he sounds like a moron, but
historic landslide. I think it's going to be a landslide.
He's also a petty, petulant, immature bully, and sometimes
we've been
that
like
can be entertaining to watch.
Going like this. And the polls have been incredible.
Yo, what's
both,
good, Dark Side? Yo,
against
what's
the
good, bro?
Republicans and against,
Appreciate you
against
stopping
the Republicans, we're up 60 points.
Republicans. Yo, man,
Think
look.
of it. Who the hell?
I'm going to stop this video. I'm not going to torture you any further with it. But, oh, man, my eye itch. All right, so I'm not going to torture you any further with this video, but I just wanted to say that this is another example of why clickbait titles just piss me the fuck off. This said something like Trump castigate, this just in, by the way, probably a fake Forbes, or maybe it's real. Maybe Forbes has just gone to this level of, you know, basically the level of the National Enquirer or whatever it was called. Justin, Trump castigates Biden in remarks to Iowa supporters, right? So I'm expecting to click this and just hear like a sound bite, you know, of this ass clown shitting on Biden, which I'm sorry, sometimes it's funny. Like, you can't take it away from the dude. Like, when he's bullying someone that I don't particularly have any love or hate for, someone that I'm indifferent about, or even someone that I kind of don't like, it's funny the way he does it sometimes. Forbes is just going down the drain. Not a reputable publication anymore at all. Okay, well, let's see what we can turn up. My net is being hogged. Pause somehow. Woman arrested at trap house with 6-year-old. All right, fuck it. Like I said yesterday, we ended up watching a whole bunch of these. I just wanted to clarify that these are basically like DUI arrests, right? From the body cam footage. And the majority of the time, the police are like not really abusing their power in any meaningful way. It's not what you would call, I clarify, Holmes. It's not what you would call like police overreach by conventional standards, right? And the person that they're arresting in these videos generally is acting belligerent, and they should be arrested because they are driving under the influence of something, right? And that's irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with all that. But it's just, I still feel like on some level, these videos are propaganda, as the libtards say. The reason why is because essentially they're making you either feel bad for or excited for the police having to, you know, manhandle these people and with good cause. I'm not saying they don't have good cause to do it, but it's just this, you know, I don't. Anyway, so that's all. That said, they can still be entertaining. So I do watch them from time to time.
Right on the underwear line? Right.
I do. Goodness, that's loud. I'm sorry. Right there. Say Chapo Trap House? Bruh. Why did a narco corrido start blaring off at the beginning of this fucking video? What was that?
The Girl Scout, we were checking plates.
Is it like, what the that was weird, bro.
We're picking out a lot of stolen vehicles. Okay. When we ran your plate, it came back if the registered owner has.
I thought this was at like a trap house. Where's the trap house? And why is there bolero music? All right, whatever.
Yeah, 36
We're gonna watch this on 1.5.
So where are you headed?
I'm going to my mom's.
Where's mom at?
Going out.
Yeah,
Can I talk to you back here for a minute?
1.25.
Okay, so here's what's happening. When you came out of the Imperial Sky, we were checking bin plates.
I can't even notice 1.25 speed half the time. I guess because I have like an impatient brain.
That's why I asked you for your name, because
Like it looks normal to me.
Adonica Varela. Yeah, for you. So you do have a.
Well, already a
Yeah, we
clickbait
understand.
title. Ain't no
You know
trap
why
house.
You got violated or anything?
I don't see the Hammer Bros in the background.
So we need to find out.
Can I get?
Looks like a highway stop.
What you doing, buddy?
Pick up your mess.
Can I get my son to my mom?
Did he say pick up your
Come
meth?
out here. You want to call her?
So you guys can figure out my warrant issue?
I don't know who you would call.
I thought my.
She's like, you know,
Let me confirm. So if you want to just hang out right here, call mom and just let her know what's going
Acceptable.
on, and I'll confirm see if it's.
I find
it's
this
okay.
acceptable. I enjoy it. Oh, Snake. I've been, if you still here, hopefully. I finally found my lane. Oh, get tooted up, you nerd.
No, I thought it was.
I finally found my lane in this game, right? This is my lane right here.
She got mom coming?
The trophy system blocks the explosives like grenades and shit. They come in, try to throw their shit, nothing happens. And then when the time is right,
I can go.
Clay Biscuit, the COD equivalent of a proximity mine. Now,
Hi, buddy.
this is literally as toxic as it gets. This is the most toxic gameplay style that could possibly even exist.
Over here.
Oh my god. What happened to my shit, bro?
He just pulled off.
Rube, you said his name?
Okay.
So, all the people there,
And we off to the races.
it's a good spot for a cute kid like this.
Under the warrant, is it just other authorities, misdemeanor or felony?
Sorry, I paused it. Tuned up a few nerds though. Yo, good looks. Oh, host, I'm sorry, man. I don't know how to make the fucking alerts work. They just stopped working one day and I have no idea why, and I haven't really look at this nerd. Look, two nerds. They can't get to me. Here's the proximity mine, right? And then I got these things called decoy grenades, right? You throw these grenades and they make it sound like there's a gunshot going off, right? That sound causes these nerds to see me appear on their mini map, and it draws them in for this. It draws them in for that, right? You drop another clay piece. There it goes. Now, the goal here is to get streaks. Like, you know, you get like the hell. Fuck, they caught me slipping. I was so close to a SAE, bro. Oh, you cunt. Fuck off. Anyway, I came in late. Pause. So yeah, when you throw the decoy grenades, right, they start making the pop noises, which registers me on these nerds maps, right, on their mini map. So they come through and that draws them in, and the clay biscuit pops them, right? But in addition to that, when I throw a decoy grenade, right, and it makes a noise and one of the ops hears it or sees it on their map, I get points for that, right? Now you can also get streaks, meaning like the helicopter and shit, just based on how many points you can collect, right? So even if everybody realizes I'm a camper and they just stop completely going to that spot, I can still keep collecting points using the decoy grenades. It's literally just a cheat code. I can't believe more people aren't doing it.
think it's just a message. Okay. I don't know. What is it? Might be a felony.
So it's a probation violation, but I don't know if she's on probation.
Violation of a court order statewide. You got the warrant number. It has to be a felony, right?
Can I get that warrant number, bro?
William 902.
Yeah, probably.
165.
I mean, it only works in this map, in that particular crate, but at the same time, you can play this map 24/7. Like it's an option to play only this map and nothing else. So you can just do this all day.
What was the amount?
800.
Were you charged?
Torture everyone from nerds to sweats.
So that's that. Did you end up doing any kind of jail time or?
Yeah, I went to jail. But then I remember going to court and
See if I can do this right.
And my attorney discussing it with the judge about how long and so forth. I really don't recall. It's been a while, but.
Okay. But it was for theft. That was it.
Yeah.
No other charges.
No.
Okay. All right. Just hang tight. Okay.
I was watching this one YouTuber who plays this game.
Or can you?
I'll get it for you. Do you know if anybody can come pick the car up?
Sorry,
I don't want to have to tow it.
what was I gonna say?
You're okay with that?
Oh my God, you loser. He has the riot shield on his back all the time, right? The riot shield is like this invincible metal plate that is just basically there for people who suck at the game and never played it before. It's like an indestructible metal plate, right? So yeah, the dude.
No, she's gonna get someone to pick it up.
Oh, is it? Interesting. Yo, LV, what's good, bro? I'm just being toxic in COD. Feel like I finally found my lane for this game. Cause you know, honestly, I found it pretty unplayable for the most part up till now. LV is that dude, bro. If anybody in here has not already followed his channel, shit,
Something in there?
then you definitely fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because he is him.
What's today? Thursday? You may be out tomorrow.
So please do drop this man a follow.
What were you doing there?
Oh shit, I'm not using my...
Because we're going to do you a
Whoops.
favor of not towing your car, but...
Right there. Oh, come on. Why did that kill me, bro?
This car?
I disagree. Yo, Snake, you said this in NM. Where is it in NM? Oh, shit. Tenacious losers. That's some very tenacious nerds in this lobby.
He was supposed to give me $10 for that.
So I'm assuming it's meth in that case.
Come here.
You want to give this to your mom?
Ah, just in time. Okay, cool. Cool. Feeling better already. Feeling cushy. Feeling smooth.
In there and then you took off or what?
Smooth like a wallaby shoe.
I want to work after me. I don't know if I was going to have to.
Okay, so nobody in this video is getting suplexed yet.
Why would you have that in there if your name?
So I'm a little bit frustrated, I guess. I'm trying, like, it's only 20 minutes. Like, is somebody gonna get stone cold stunned onto the hood of a car at some point?
Still in town? How long has this been going? Mom says it's been going for a long time.
Shit. I should not have peeked my head out, bro.
About half a year ago?
Big mistake. Very, very big mistake. These are some feisty nerds, bro. Alright, hold on. I gotta play legit for a second and try to take B back for this group of noobs that are my team.
exactly who we are.
Don't know how objectives work.
Who's coming to get it?
Oh, god damn.
Huh?
My mom's husband.
She cute, bro. Some of these meth heads, bro. Is they putting out?
So, I wanted to ask. Hey, Kat, I have this female here with 738. I'm just trying to be efficient. Is it cool if I just take her and leave her with you, and then I'll let Juan take you to paperwork?
Like, I remember in Breaking Bad, they had Wendy,
All right, cool. Oh, 87.
and she was just looked like a zombie, you know? I think the actress has Marfan syndrome or some shit. And,
Just letting you know right now. It's not a threat. I'm just telling you right now.
but like, yo, not all of these tweakers look like that, bro.
Go through your pockets. Everything like that at all.
Some of these tweakers is like,
That's going to be an additional charge.
Yeah.
is like, yo, $20. What do you do for $20? Consensually.
Inside my pants.
Inside? Pockets or inside your pants?
Inside my pants.
You know, that's where I'm at in life. I'm at a point where I'm not ashamed to say it's an option for me.
Well, I can just turn around and get it.
No, like I said, we have a female officer come over here right now, so
It's not in me. It's in my pants.
like around the
These
underwear line.
nerds. Oh my goodness, bro. No help from my team. Just literally pure luck that I was even able to take that shit. Oh my god, what a bunch of nerds.
My radio's dead. I got it. My radio's
Oh,
dead, bro. I don't know what happened. Use that one, Sarge.
What you mean your radio's dead, bitch? You never charged it in your life.
Oh, my guy's dead too. This thing on? You on, bro.
You don't use that shit. Oh, come on.
Second-hand information.
You gonna charge this money or you want that
Information from the brother.
Trying to stop these nerds from taking this shit.
Small fires in the backyard.
Mother.
It's gonna be a Daniel Andrade. This is this location.
Only one who cares.
Also
There.
stating that
Oh, fuck you. Is that a veto? It is. Oh my god, dude. What a disaster. No Bashir intended.
I can give you a couple of chargers. We'll put them in your car. And, she's busy.
Oh, I got somebody. Let's get it. Oh,
We need an evidence bag.
can't even spawn on this map, bro.
No.
Should have never peeked my head out that damn crate, bro.
Tell them
Alright, here we go. We
Use
just...
her amount of dope on it. No. Do you have an evidence bag?
Hold on. Okay. Oh, fucking shit, bro.
Use her amount of dope on it.
Come on.
We'll have her secured inside
Fucking
a
help me.
Just enter the dope.
Just help me, bro.
Here's the case number. The
How
dope is
dumb are
under
these
this case
people,
number,
bro?
and she's in jail on a probation violation.
Oh, yeah, run, girl.
Later,
Oh.
fine. If you want to come talk
Like,
to me.
nobody is trying to help. Literally no fucking body, dude. So, yeah, I'm done fighting for this team. I'm just gonna put up my claymores. Sit back. Try to get some streaks.
I need some gold. I might have a bag. Let me check. Hey, buddy.
There you go. Oh, come on, you fucking loser. Go touch grass, you piece of shit. Yo, Levi's. Levi's. Is that it? Like the jeans?
Hold on.
Oh, shit. Oh.
So you're not to get it at
Why do I feel a responsibility to take this? I don't even know why. Like, it's none of my business, bro. Stay out of it.
What it is. Oxygen.
All right.
Your team don't care. Who are you playing for?
Okay.
Alright, so, alright, this is plan B. Oh, can't even fucking do plan B. I can't spawn. God. Shit, man. Alright. One there.
Hey, Juan, they're fentanyl pills. Metro's got to come out. Just tell them to meet you at the station. Okay.
Dipshit. Another one bites the dust. Nice try. Wait, who? What? What happened? I killed her, bro.
All right, come on.
What do you mean? It gave me the score thing. It said you killed him. Fuck out of my face, pussy. Fuck out of my damn face, bitch.
You got the GoPro? Yep.
Like, that didn't do nothing?
I'll
Okay,
take care of this
yeah,
face
I was
for you.
about
I'll
to
meet you
say.
later. We did not ask her. We want to.
Fuck off. My goodness.
Where are the keys?
Mom has them.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
she's
done.
going with her?
I'm done. Boom.
Hey, Mom took the keys with her. So yeah, because she had to get your boyfriend come back. So Mom took the keys.
Hey, Manny, can I have my old radio battery back?
Yeah.
Hey, Manny, do you have it with you or no? Do you have it? You have it with you?
Oh, hell no. It's the bachata music. Stop the bachata. Bro, I feel so regretful that I just wasted 20 minutes of my life with that stupid fucking video. I'm over here expecting somebody to lose their shit, get their shirt ripped off, get tased and fucking pepper sprayed. Oh, this bitch hot. But no, it was just, she was cute enough to put in a thumbnail. Cat knows the word cookie. Okay. Let's hear it, Cat.
You want a cookie? Are you gonna be a good girl? Do you want a cookie? Are you gonna be a good girl? No?
Why is this so entertaining to me? I hate all of you. Chilla Jones versus Danny Myers. Man, that was a real cute meowster. Gotta say. Yo, shout out to Levi's GG. He also streams on Twitch. Please do check him out if you get a chance. Okay, so like when y'all saw this thumbnail, I don't know, can you see this? Oh, you might not could see it. Hold on. Take a screenshot of this and bring it over so y'all can see. Yeah. Okay. So well. Okay, this was a dumb idea. I don't think I was thinking clearly. I'll just open the video. There we go. All right. Okay, so the thumbnail of this video looked very much like this. Like what you see on your screen right now. It's like a similar frame, right? Now, for those who may not be able to read it, the title of the video is "My Whole House Shook. South Carolina retiree goes viral for account of F-35 crash near home." Now, with that being the title, right? You see the word South Carolina, and you see that thumbnail. Am I the only one who thought what I thought? Like, yo, why is that man dressed like it's the year 1600 in South Carolina? But I guess that's the style. I don't know. I guess that's how them folks get down. Very little has changed culturally, apparently. What, this dude trying to start his comedy career, bro? Oh no, not the feel good music. No. Hold on. I gotta hear this dude. He think he the next Chris Rock.
And I heard a screeching, between a screech and a whistle. I said, what the hell is this?
Tried to recreate the sound of an F-35 fighter jet. This man dressed like that in the year 2023, still shucking and jiving. That's crazy. But yo, you know, I'm sure he's a really nice old man. I got no problem with dude. And what is with this shitty music, bro? Goodness. I requested footage of her DUI arrest, so she sued me. Say less. Say less.
Yep.
Is this?
No.
Wait, he's not even gonna do an introduction or nothing? Like, yo, like, this is Sarah Millhouse. She's currently suing me in the 5th Circuit Federal Court.
That's a receipt for some work at Les Schwab.
We're not going to tell anybody, right? The only person who's going to know.
She's cute, though.
You got arrested for DUI tonight.
She'll be alright.
Think that it's going to be in the newspapers the next
She'll
day.
have,
It's
you
usually
know,
not, unless something
probably an email box. Or like her inbox on every single social media account will be filled with like
we can't not release it if somebody,
everything from dick pics to very polite essays about why they're good guys and you should give them a chance,
public records request goes, somebody would have to say, hey, I want to know this specific
rape
case about this
threats.
specific person. And
It's not like posted anywhere. Someone has to specifically request.
I'll tell you that
This actually got almost 800,000 views.
unless you're a spy for
So this dude gives 0 Fs.
lots of people have been saying
I kind of feel for this girl. Like, she should sue.
I know things are scary right
She
now,
should
but
sue
it
this
could've been a lot
dude.
worse.
This dude is, oh, look, he plays the happy music. This dude is basically a paparazzi. What is with the editing, bro? What were they thinking? Is that one of the ops? No, that's my boy. Oh, look, he TTV also. We TTV camping it out together. Pause, bro, pause. I don't get down like that. Lil Chunky. Nah, but shout out to Lil Chunky, bro. So it looks like he tailing this chick vehicle. Hey, whoa, hey, easy. Oh shit, they finally might have got me. Okay. All right, we good.
Hang on, Polly, did they stop it?
Polly 23.
305 and Seabold with Adam George Union 7355.
You see how they report the car, the street, like the location? The reason they do that is in case something happened and they lose communication. Then they know who to look for and where was your last whereabouts.
Polly 23 previous on your plate if you want it.
Go ahead. Perfect. Just your registration and proof of insurance as well, please.
He thought he was so slick,
back there.
B.
And you're going 66 and you're going over the lines. How much
We
you
got the
drink tonight?
Vito, we got the
Nothing?
the Sai what
Okay, when was that?
karaoke. Now we just need one more thing, ladies and gentlemen. I need that chopper gunner, baby. Mama need a new pair
No,
of
that's a receipt for
shoes.
some work at Les Schwab.
This good?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. I'll be right back.
Just one more, man. Oh, that didn't even work. That was trash. Come on, bro. We so close, boss.
So nice a previous DUI vehicle, but I'm not showing herders ever have.
Like at the end of the
That means
day,
it's just
when you get
informational
pulled
kind of
over
deal.
by the police, is what I said yesterday. Your basic human rights have been suspended. You no longer have basic human rights.
All right, Moira. So I got to make sure that you're clear to drive home. So if you don't mind stepping on the vehicle, I got a couple of tests I'd like to perform.
Oh, what? Who? I gotta see
How fast
this.
was I going, if I might say?
66.
66. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Oh, he
Yeah,
shot me
especially
through
dangerous
the.
tonight,
That's
'cause
the
actually tree
only
down right up
way.
ahead.
Oh, really?
The only way
So
they
you mind
can
standing
get
right
you
up
in
here
that
for your car?
situation, bro. But it's cool. We got a veto. That's probably one of the main things for me.
First test here, I'm actually going to look at your eyes.
And
So
once
if you
I
have any
got the
medical conditions that affect your
veto
eyes,
Does that make a difference?
and the
do you wear
SAE,
contacts?
Yeah.
Now I'm feeling like, okay, wait,
What I need you to do is actually
I
keep your
can
hands down
run
at your
and
side,
gun a little
feet
bit,
together,
you know?
and you're gonna stare at the tip of this pen, and you're gonna follow it with your eyes and only your eyes. Not gonna move your head. All right? You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, just your eyes, not your head.
Ah, shit, I picked up some nerd's gun. Bet you it's way better than my shit. Oh, it's, what is this, a SPR? Fucking nerd. Oh, get tooted up. By my veto, you bitch. You bitch ass clown. Yeesh. Is this really loud? The video for y'all? Matter of fact, you know what? You ain't even gotta tell me. I could just check myself.
All right,
hold on.
Second test. This one's called the walk and turn. And what you're gonna do on this one is start just as you are, feet together, hands down to your side, and you're gonna, coming off your left foot,
Left foot, sorry.
Yep, so just a line coming off it. Now go ahead and place your right foot in front of the left. And now, nope, don't start until I tell you to start.
Oh, sorry.
So, yep, just telling you what you're gonna be doing here right now.
Okay.
So, line off your left foot, right foot in front of the left.
Foot.
Yep, and you wanna make sure that your heel is touching your toes. Nope, we're not starting yet.
Oh, sorry.
So, keep together. Line off the toes.
Mic
Right
check
foot in
1
front of the
2. Mic check 1 2.
Go
Mic
ahead and do
check
that now.
1 2.
And make sure that your heel is touching your toes. All right, and keep those arms down your side. Don't start walking until I tell you to. But once you do start, once I tell you to start, you're gonna look at your toes. You're gonna take 9 heel-to-toe steps. Once you get to that last step, you're gonna stop. You're gonna take a series of small steps around that lead foot. I'm gonna demonstrate it for you now. I'm not gonna take 9 steps. I'm gonna take 3, but you are going to take 9.
Okay.
You understand? All right, so, and you're gonna count out loud as you go. Again, watching your feet. So, starting here. 1, 2, 3. And again, you're gonna go to 9. I'm only doing 3.
I should probably turn that
So here's
down.
small steps, and then 9 heel-to-toe steps.
There you go.
Back. And once you start walking, don't stop. You understand?
Maybe that's a little better.
All right. You give me again.
Okay, you know what?
So once you've hit 9, go ahead and do that. Turn around and walk back.
Hillsborough County Detention Deputy gets himself fired. It sounds like it would depress me. Goes off on Sneeko 6 months ago. Trump takes audience questions. Russell Brand cancellation. Damn, man. YouTube does not know me at all. What a 15-year-old mass killer looks like. NASA's going to reveal the truth about the alien entities tomorrow. NASA? NASA got nothing to do with it. Why would they be revealing it? Damn, we lost.
The upcoming
Whoops.
NASA UAP congressional hearing, although not open to the public, is expected to delve into the topic of recent sightings of unidentified aerial phenomena. It has been proposed that the discussions will involve a reference to the intriguing presence of advanced beings showcased during the Mexican UAP.
Advanced.
In an era where humanity's fascination...
I've always
with the
wondered
depths
if this
of the
dude is an
cosmos has
AI,
already
but I don't think he is. I think it's a real voice because, like, back when he was sounding exactly like this, a couple years ago, like, I don't think AI voices had come as far as they
The
have
year
today.
2023
Pause.
would go down as a truly historic moment. The Mexican government, in a remarkable
Historic
display of transparency,
moment.
went above and beyond to arrange a highly significant public forum.
I like
dedicated
how
to the
bassy
enigmatic
his
realm of
voice is.
unidentified aerial phenomena.
I would love to have
This
that
extraordinary
going on with
gathering
my
brought together
voice.
experts from all corners of the world, united with the purpose of presenting compelling evidence surrounding encounters with unidentified flying objects, some of which defied the conventional laws of physics.
I'm gonna turn my bass up a little bit.
The stage was set for an unparalleled
Hopefully it won't make too
into
much
the
of a
mysteries that have long
groundbreaking
intrigued and
difference.
perplexed humankind. The hearing reached its most riveting moment when 2 extraterrestrial beings were brought forth and presented to government officials.
So
The
for those
dissemination
that
of
don't
information
know,
regarding the Mexican
it was a
extraterrestrial
Mexican
beings
UFO
quickly garnered
hearing
global attention,
by the
leaving
Mexican
individuals
government
across
in
the
which
globe
people
astonished and
presented.
incredulous. This groundbreaking disclosure not only astounded people,
Is
but also
anyone
prompted
even
them to
still
contemplate
here?
the
Is
profound
anyone even
implications
listening
it
to
had
this?
on the position of humanity within the vast universe. There has been widespread
Anyway,
speculation regarding the identity
there was a
and characteristics of these aircraft, with theories ranging from classified military endeavors to encounters with beings from other planets.
Guess he kind of just explained it, but yeah. The Mexican government held an open discussion sort of thing where they allowed various so-called experts in the UFO field to present some of their evidence for UFOs or extraterrestrial life. A lot of recently high-profile people showed up, like Air Force pilots who have reported UFOs, who people consider to be the most credible witnesses for obvious reasons. There's a lot of prestigious people there, right? And then this one dude who once before hoaxed an alien corpse. He once before tried to present an alien corpse, and it was exposed as a hoax, right? So he tried to present, once again, another alien corpse. Several, actually, after that, at once. And they were exposed as a hoax. So he took those several alien skeletons that were exposed as a hoax, and he like fixed a couple things about them, and that's what he presented today or a couple days ago at the Mexican UFO convention. And he swears that these is real aliens and that real experts have like looked at their DNA and shit and verified that it's not a hoax. It's a very weird story. There you go, buddy. There you go. Oh, what a gullible breed. So anyway, let's see what this clown got to say.
NASA has recently declared their intention to address these intriguing phenomena during an upcoming unidentified aerial phenomena hearing. This
Should I
announcement
AM
sparked
out?
anticipation among the public and experts alike, as they eagerly awaited
Should I AM
comprehensive
out?
discussion on the subject. NASA officials found themselves in a highly challenging situation, with their reputation as the leading space agency of the world being put to the test. Given their esteemed position, there was a great anticipation for them to offer profound understanding and in-depth explanations. A team of scientific specialists, specifically appointed by NASA to conduct a thorough examination of unidentified anomalous phenomena, announced their findings, asserting that there is no substantiated proof to suggest that any of the observed objects have extraterrestrial origins. NASA, the leading organization in space exploration, known for its quest to discover potentially habitable planets beyond our own, has recently joined the ranks of those
So
dedicated
basically
to
NASA,
effort to investigating a topic
again,
that
for those that don't
remains within
know.
the realm of hobbyists and amateur researchers.
Yo, E4X, what's good, bro? Yeah, it's been a minute. Trying to get back into the swing of it, you know? Anyway, yeah, so for those who aren't aware, NASA, the space organization of the U.S. government, doing okay, bro. Thank you for asking. NASA recently did a hearing releasing their findings of a 6-month investigation on UFOs. Oof. What a sucker. Other dude really got lucky on that one. Oh, they fall so slow. Okay. Anyway. Look at these nerds. They just keep coming back. How stupid do you have to be, bro? Oh, wait, hold on. I hear him running. Oh, he was too fast. Got it, though. Got it. Sorry, man. I kind of got carried away. So, anyway. So, NASA did a presentation on their findings on UFOs, right? After a 6-month investigation. And basically what they determined is they were like, So yeah, there's some weird shit out there we can't explain. But one thing for sure, it's definitely not extraterrestrials. And everyone was like, well, how do you know that? They're like, yes, correct. And I'm like, no, I was asking, how do you know that? He was like, yes. So there's kind of like two theories, I think, floating around, maybe more than two. But the gist of it is, you got one group of people who's saying, the reason why NASA says we have found no evidence of extraterrestrials, oh, you bitch, is because they low-key can't admit it, but they did find evidence of something, what they call intraterrestrial, right? Meaning something that is maybe interdimensional rather than from a different solar system. That was one theory. The other theory was that NASA just really, really, really hates the idea of aliens, and they feel that it makes them look bad to be associated with them in any kind of way. So they're like, look, yeah, we seen some weird shit we can't explain, but we refuse to ever claim that they're aliens, even if it's a hypothetically plausible explanation. We don't do that alien shit, homie. Loke?
The nature of the numerous unidentified flying objects that have been sighted by humans, including military and commercial airline pilots. With a focus on seeking a better understanding of these enigmatic phenomena, NASA aims to shed light on what these objects truly are and unravel the mysteries surrounding their presence in the skies.
Oh, hey, easy there, man. Take it easy.
Might come as a disappointment to numerous individuals.
Nerds. Oh, you nerds.
Their conclusion, based on extensive analysis, emphasizes that a significant number of unidentified
this
aerial
rat,
phenomena
he's a literal rat.
By phenomena and
dog, use a clown. Get fucking tooted up.
That the investigation of unidentified aerial phenomena
I got it.
And a lack of consistent standards. These issues must be addressed in order to facilitate credible research in this field. During a public address at NASA's headquarters in Washington, the administrator, Bill Nelson, emphasized the
he shook,
stating that it reveals a multitude of new information yet to be uncovered.
Oh, that was so beautiful. Oh, okay, he finally got me.
Nelson expressed his willingness to maintain an open-minded approach and adhere
surprised
to
he ain't teabag
in order to reach
or like, you know,
furthermore,
shoot the body.
That intelligent life exists elsewhere within the vast expanse of the universe.
Shit. Oh,
the report issued by the panel may have been brief in terms of its findings, but it symbolizes NASA's initial foray into thorough investigation and study of unidentified aerial phenomena. This development comes
shit.
The US government,
can't spawn, bro.
Intelligence community embraces a new era of transparency.
Bitch.
These entities have expressed concerns over the increasing number of sightings of inexplicable objects, as they perceive a potential threat to both commercial aviation and the overall national security of the United States. During a recent congressional hearing held in Mexico City, an astonishing revelation unfolded when two purported aliens were
unfolded.
These peculiar remains, said to have been discovered in Cusco, appeared to be humanoid in appearance and matched descriptions given by former intelligence officers. During an unprecedented event that took place in Mexico Congress on Tuesday, there was a comprehensive discussion held in the capital city that ignited widespread debates centered around the existence of extraterrestrial life forms. This event consisted of a congressional hearing specifically dedicated to exploring unidentified anomalous phenomena, which was broadcasted live online for public viewing. As part of this in-depth inquiry, two purported aliens that had reportedly been recovered from Cusco, Peru, were presented and showcased in Mexico City. The unveiling of these intriguing artifacts have since gone viral, leading many to question what is happening.
Well, we didn't
During
get
the
no
event,
more streaks,
journalist
unfortunately,
Jamie
yo.
Wilson revealed a collection of aliens, which were described as the fossilized remains of extraterrestrial beings. These non-human
believed
to be approximately 1,000 years old.
It's like we winning. Oh no, we losing. Never mind.
The intriguing presentation also featured the presence of Ryan Graves, former US Navy pilot and current executive director of Americans for Safe Aerospace. During his testimony at the San Lazaro Legislative Palace, Mr. Malsan made a significant
God, you
statement under oath,
nerds.
asserting that the specimens in question do not belong to our earthly evolutionary process. He emphasized that these beings were not discovered in the aftermath of the crash, but rather were found within diatom lines and subsequently
He's real mad, bro.
numerous videos exhibiting unidentified
Hold
flying
on,
objects
hold
and
on.
unidentified anomalous
Oh,
phenomena
come on. I
were also
wanted to
broadcast
assassinate Snoop Dogg.
offering a comprehensive exploration.
This isn't even a loadout I was looking
During his
for.
testimony before Congress, Mr. Mosson presented
one.
intriguing findings from the DNA analysis conducted on the two corpses. These DNA
Game
samples
is
were
over,
carefully
B.
tested and compared to a vast database
Get
of
tooted
hundreds
up,
of
Snoop, you little bitch.
Surprisingly,
And by the
results
way,
revealed that more than 30% of the DNA sequences present in the specimens were unidentifiable, classified as unknown. This discovery raises
no,
complex
you are
questions
not off
and
the
prompts further
heezy.
investigation into the nature and origin of this unidentified genetic material. Additionally, Mr. Marsan showcased X-ray images portraying the internal structure of the corpses. These X-rays revealed the presence of unusual anomalies, including the presence of eggs. The information that has been obtained revealed that analysis showed that the entities are non-human.
Get some
Fortunately,
water.
They are open to other researchers to do their own evaluation to corroborate or discredit it. As mentioned, during this presentation conducted by prominent journalist and ufologist Jamie Maussan, the objects under scrutiny were purported to be ancient fossilized remains, believed to be approximately 1,000 years old. So, what do you make of these recent announcements? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.
Yeah, I do fuck with that dude channel. I think he makes pretty good content. If you want to watch videos that are making the most bombastic claims you ever heard, but simultaneously offering pretty much nothing in terms of sources. It's kind of like Weekly World News, that one parody magazine for back in the day. Parody news. It's like it was the Onion of its time. So now he reacts to unlisted JCS video, the interrogation of Colonel Russell. Yeah, I'm good. This NASA insider just sent out a message that NASA are hiding this, but said the world isn't ready. Chattiest cat ever. When dirty cops harass innocent citizens. Yeah, that sounds depressing. Vicious cat chases owners around their house. The rise and fall of Somali pirates. Johnny Harris, say less. Johnny Harris is my dude. Pause. Yo, Daredevil, what's good, bro? Big ups to Daredevil 99. Very cool dude. Highly recommend checking out his content if you get a chance. He's a pretty frequent streamer.
They're a pirate. Let's say it's 2007, and you're the captain of a cargo ship traveling off the coast of the Horn of Africa. You're transporting...
Yo, if y'all haven't heard of Johnny Harris, get with the times, bro. This dude makes the best fucking video essays. Well, I'm gonna turn it up so y'all can hear.
Just a small speedboat. And
Hold
soon they're right
on.
against the side of your ship. They're about to throw a ladder to climb.
Back it up, Johnny Harris. Alright, let's just start over.
If a person robs you on land, they are a thief.
I am actually going to slow this down to its normal speed.
But if they rob you at sea...
Yo, bro, I just
they're a
been
pirate.
dealing with life and a lot going on,
Let's say
but
it's
I'm trying,
2007,
bro.
And you're the captain of a cargo ship traveling
Trying
off
to get some general time in streaming, so I do really
You're transporting
appreciate you
wheat
stopping
from
by.
Kenya to
That
Saudi Arabia.
definitely motivates me to carry on with it.
You look
you
out
know?
at the ocean and you see these guys. They come at you quickly, just a small
Somali
speedboat.
pirates. Yo,
And
I
soon
seen
they're
a
right
video of
against the
this
side
shit
of your
happening. It was
They're
crazy.
about to throw a ladder to climb up. You run into the ship's citadel or safe room and you call the Coast Guard. Or maybe you try
I
to
never
spray
seen
them with
Captain
this water
Phillips,
hose
by
to
the way,
scare
so
them
no
away.
spoilers.
But it's too late. They've now climbed on board. They're rounding up the crew. They're gonna hold you hostage and demand a
I only
ransom
know
of
the
millions of
memes.
dollars for anyone who will pay. The shipping company, your home government, your family, doesn't
Got
matter.
him.
And if you don't give them the
you
money, you'll be
nerds.
held in captivity, starving, maybe even tortured for days, weeks, months, even years.
There's no
Wait, hold
answer
on.
to payment
This is
of the
pretty
ransom.
interesting, actually. I kind of want to run this
When you will
back.
pay. Or maybe you try to spray them with speedboat of them. And soon they're right up against the side of your ship. They're about to throw a ladder to climb up. You run into the ship's citadel or safe room and you call the Coast Guard. Or maybe you try to spray them with this water hose to scare them away. But it's too late. They've now climbed on board.
You can do that? You
They're
can
rounding
spray
up the
people with a
crew.
water
They're gonna
hose?
hold you hostage
Legally
and demand a
on-
ransom of millions of
on
dollars
No
for
Man's
anyone who will
waters?
pay. The shipping company, your home government, your family, doesn't matter. And if you don't give them the money, you'll be held in captivity, starving, maybe even tortured for days, weeks, months, even years.
If there's no answer to payment of the ransom within 3 days, then
Oh, they make.
the kidnappers
Let
here
me,
will sell me to,
I'm gonna call
will
him
sell me
Greg.
to Al-Shabaab.
They make
This
Greg read. Yo, you know
hundreds
these
of
cats don't
times.
have no connection to El Shabaab.
This is what a typical hijacking in this region looked like in the early 2000s.
No, they just
where by
lying
the
to
end
get
of the
cheese.
decade, hundreds of piracy incidents
We
were
got it.
reported
We
every
got it.
year,
We got
and
it.
they were still
Oh
just
my
getting
goodness.
started.
What's up,
So
G?
let me show you how the Horn of Africa
damn, that
became the
bitch
epicenter
ragdoll.
of modern-day piracy,
Alright.
and how what started as Somali fishermen defending their waters turned into an organized criminal network. This is the rise and fall of Somali pirates.
Off the Somali coast where those pirates attacked that vessel.
Is that Coolio? Sound. Burn, 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 burn. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Okay, little sidebar really quick. Yes.
Maybe I'm tripping. Yo, they shot my shit down so
Anyway,
fast.
one of my least favorite
Oh,
parts about
damn,
YouTube
they mad right now, bro.
is how tracked I am and how tracked we all are. I spend a lot of time on the internet, and when I do that, all of my data, all of my browsing behavior,
Bro, I
my
don't want to hear
history,
your ad. I don't like
was
you
always growing
enough
up
to
with a
listen
want
to the
for
ad, bro.
anywhere, and people search sites.
Oh, wait, we got
People
chapters.
search you.
Let's
It's like not
friggin'
cool.
go.
Luckily, we all
Hello?
have rights to get ourselves
Chapters?
off of these lists. The problem is
Whatever.
and that's his like and rate on the internet. Sure, hey,
Dude, longest fucking ad.
pirates. As long as there's been international trade on the ocean, there have been pirates.
Ad longer than my
Sailors
dick.
who
Never.
utilize the expanse of the open ocean to rob and steal and run sophisticated businesses. If you haven't seen CGP Gray's deep dive on pirates, go watch it. It's a two-parter. Pirates are everything from Norse sailors who raided other ships on the high seas to the famous pirates of the Caribbean like Britain's Blackbeard, who stole a French slave ship and souped it up into the ultimate pirate vessel. Pirates were poor
Fuck
men
you.
who were looking for money and social mobility. Some of them were looking for fame and glory.
Whoa, what are you out building a
In
fort?
time
This
where
ain't
seafaring
Fortnite.
men had little status or opportunity in society. We've romanticized them, we've caricatured them, and we
My
idealize
goodness,
them as
dude,
legends
chill.
and myths of the past. But piracy never fully went away. It still very much exists today. Here's a map
dude
of all
make
the
the
piracy
dopest video
incidents over the past
SAB.
40 years, at least the reported ones. From Indonesian pirates hijacking cargo ships in the Strait of Malacca, to Bangladeshi
Malacca.
pirates holding fishermen
I do want to
hostage in
watch
exchange for
Captain
ransom.
Phillips, so no
All the way to
spoilers.
West
I really
Africa,
do want to
where
watch it.
Nigerian pirates
I've been
steal
told it's
oil
really
off
good.
huge tankers and sell it on the black market. But most of the dots on this map are right here, the gateway to the Suez Canal, one of the busiest highways of global trade, off the coast of a country where piracy uniquely could thrive. The government of Somalia collapsed in the early 90s. the country fractured, and instead of a central government, local clans started to control patches of the country. There was no real government to regulate this 3,000-kilometer coastline, the longest coastline in Africa. As a result, huge fishing boats, mostly from Iran and Yemen, took advantage of this free-for-all, swooping in to these unregulated Somali waters.
So they can't police those waters. That's crazy. How did people figure that out?
Hundreds of millions of dollars of seafood every year.
So okay, this is how he's priming you to feel bad for the Somali pirates. Like, look, they was just trying to get a piece of what was taken from them. Yada yada yada.
The catch of locals whose water this was. Local Somali fishermen with their tiny boats couldn't compete, and soon this illegal foreign fishing eclipsed the catch of local Somalis.
You know, like the mafia. Oh, well, you know, they say this is the mafia's justification. Is like, you know, Italians were treated like
their toxic waste.
You know, like sub-citizens in this country at the time, and
tons of this waste.
They wouldn't give us good jobs. They wouldn't allow us to
have significant effects
supersede our class. All right, dudes, you really shouldn't have done that, bro. Back it up.
And between the illegal overfishing and the waste dumping, Somali people's main livelihood is being pillaged by foreigners, and they don't really have a government to help them out, to protect them. So some Somalis decided to fight back.
He is gonna be pissed.
Taken over by pirates.
Somali fishermen got together and they formed an ocean militia. Some would call themselves the Coast Guard, and they would use these tiny boats to chase down foreign fishing vessels and demand that they pay a fine. Some experts have called this subsistence piracy because it was piracy, but it was also kind of fishermen defending their livelihood from predatory foreigners. And at first, it was rare. I mean, if you look at the data, you just see a handful of successful incidents every year. Oh, and they were pretty basic too. Like in one of these early incidents of Somali piracy back in like 1994, you got this wooden boat full of 26 Somali men claiming to be the Somali Coast Guard. And they go up to a shipping vessel and
we are Somali Coast Guard.
They like hijack it for 5 days, but realize they can't really do anything, so they just steal as much as they can from the cargo ship
grimy, bro.
And just go on their way.
That is hella grimy.
Yes, this was piracy, but it was super basic and kind of harmless. It was a bunch of locals filling in on the power vacuum left by their
non-existent robbery.
And this is how it was for a long time. Loosely organized gangs of armed Somali men climbing aboard cargo ships or fishing vessels, intimidating the crews to collect fines, or sometimes asking for informal license fees for fishing in their waters, even though they didn't have any authority to give out licenses. They did it to get money, to basically be like, if you're gonna fish in our waters, you need to pay us. And the rest of the world didn't really know about this. It like wasn't big enough news for anyone to care.
It takes so long to freaking camp. Barely even get a chance to use my streaks.
Across the region, 80,000 people are dead. At least 22,000 of them were killed here in Sri Lanka.
So there's kind of a turning point. Christmas 2004. This tsunami was devastating, mostly in Southeast Asia, but it also hit
his voice
Somalia's
is OG,
really
bro.
Delicate coast, destroying homes and boats and crippling an already delicate economy and food supply.
Really
the tsunami
delicate
took
coast.
the lives of some 150 people in Somalia and poisoned the precious little water supply the people had here.
And it also washed up some of that toxic waste that had been dumped off their shores. This led to a UN investigation, which concluded that the waste was likely causing severe damage to the health of local people. And at this point, Somalia still isn't one country. There's some parts of the country that are peaceful and safe and under government control, but most of Somalia is still a patchwork of competing clans and warlords, a hotbed for terrorism and organized crime networks that control different parts of the country.
Is there a difference? No, I'm just playing.
And piracy, this thing that started off as an informal Coast Guard, was maturing in sophisticated ways.
Maturing in sophisticated ways.
By 2005, you start to see pirates using motherships, larger ships that allow them to go way
We have
further
Star
off their coast,
Destroyers.
and then to use speedboats to attack like they did to this cargo ship. This was a huge level up for Somali pirates.
Damn, that's crafty.
These motherships started to be
Those
equipped with
crafty
radar,
pirates.
which allowed the pirates to have new ways of detecting their prey. You start to see them have GPS systems or satellite phones to communicate. Pirates start looking at shipping industry blogs and databases to locate and track shipping vessels. This was turning from basic subsistence piracy to something more sophisticated. Pirates started to realize just how much money and value was flowing through this corridor, headed towards the Suez Canal, like one of the busiest highways of international trade in the world. And with these new and improved tactics came more profitable business models that would change everything for pirates.
No thanks.
Police in Finland say the owner of the missing freighter Arctic Sea has received a demand for a ransom.
It was the early 2000s, and it was the beginning of the era of ransoms.
You were kidnapped by Somali pirates, and you were held hostage for more than 2 years.
Hey Michael, it's Johnny Harris.
Hi Johnny, good to hear from you. How are you?
So we had a really interesting conversation with this American journalist named Michael Scott Moore. He was kidnapped by Somali pirates and held for almost 3 years before being released for a $1.6 million ransom.
Oh damn! They made their bones on this dude. Pause.
They were in the 90s, but it was a much bigger deal.
Get off, fucking nerd! Get off me.
Ransoms changed everything.
Thank you. Shit. Good job.
Pirates were realizing how easy it was to hold a ship hostage and to demand a multi-million-dollar ransom to extract a huge profit, which attracted the attention of warlords who saw a business opportunity. Warlords now wanted to fund hijackings, like this one where pirates were hijacking a Ukrainian coal ship that was traveling from South Africa to Turkey.
They wanted to fund it?
They could hold it hostage and release it only in exchange for $700,000, which is what they got. Or another instance where pirates riding on speedboats captured this Japanese ship and its 20-person crew, holding them hostage until somebody coughed up $2 million. There was investment in these pirate operations because there was a return to be had. And by 2007, around 30% of the world's pirate attacks occurred within this circle. But wait,
did he say 80%?
This actually wasn't particularly high. If you look at a graph,
I didn't even know that there was other pirates still existing besides Somali pirates.
But watch what happens the next year. This line going up represents the expansion of the piracy industry in Somalia. There was way too much money to be made here, and warlords were getting better and better at investing.
So it sounds like these pirates is holding some rank.
By 2009, this body of water off of Somalia was home to nearly half of all piracy incidents on Earth. And look at this graph of the average ransoms paid. In 2008, the average ransom was $1 million.
Damn!
A total of $30 million was paid out.
So they ain't just kidnapping anybody out here. These cats is kidnapping like
for anyone, but especially
poor fishermen, the Bezos' second cousin type
with
cats.
a GDP per person of $517 per year. But even still, this was just the beginning.
If you simply
somebody about to rage quit.
Hostages.
I know it.
The
I know it.
of those being shot, for instance, would be unimaginable.
All of this influx of ransom cash kicked off.
Try me, bro. Try me.
Where pirates would attack a ship, hold the crew hostage, and get paid a high ransom. They would bring this back to the clan leader warlord who funded them, which would make that person rich and allow them to invest in bigger boats and more guns and recruiting more young men and appeasing the local coastal communities who would support them, which they would use to hijack more ships in more sophisticated ways.
Shout outs to the boy. Oh, we got the chop.
Getting more
shout out to the boy
dangerous each time.
Thunderstruck Gamer 402 Gamer.
Who gets to be so rich
oh man, I fucked up again. Damn it,
business
man.
interests with gunmen. That's a war. And a pirate boss is nothing else. He's a businessman who invests in piracy.
The pirate businesses had lawyers and cooks and banknote tellers with machines that could
stay where you at.
fake bills so that they could know if their ransom cash was real. There was this great reporting at the time, 2009, by
fucking
Reuters.
nerd. Look at how fast this shit moved, bro.
That had been a sleepy fishing village, but had turned into a booming pirate hub. Or in their words, pirate lair. What Reuters found
Stop
was
it.
that
Stop
this
collecting.
economy was so booming that they had created a stock exchange.
Put your
where
hands on
any
your
local
head
in
and
the
stop
town could
collecting.
invest what they had into a piracy business. There were dozens of these piracy businesses, and you can invest in the one
what
that
a
you think is
waste.
going to go get a successful ransom by hijacking.
Yo, that's crazy that they get that much cheese.
People made a lot of money.
Just
One local said they
average.
made $75,000 in just a couple
That's
months.
crazy,
because
bro.
They had made a good bet on the right pirates.
Pirate bosses were not just, top pirates. They were investors who had a portfolio of businesses.
These pirate businesses would in turn support these communities, help fund the schools
Yeah,
and the
bro,
hospitals
these cats is
in
getting
order
it
to
in.
curry favor with the locals to make sure that they would support them running their businesses. But the people who were
This is
really
basically
getting rich here
business,
were
like,
mostly
in
the
Somalia,
clan leaders,
this
the
has been-
warlords, who were building massive villas and buying luxury cars and throwing lavish drug-laden parties. This was no longer the DIY Coast Guard. This was now lucrative, organized
want mine?
crime. And yet,
Shoot,
some
bro,
of these
I don't
pirate
care.
groups
It's all
still
yours.
tried to make
Hold
a
on.
moral case
I gotta
as to
remember
why they
how
were
to do it.
justified in doing this, saying that this wasn't piracy, this was retaliation for all of the exploitation of Somali waters by foreign countries. You see this in a 2008 hijacking of a Ukrainian vessel when
Hold
these
on.
pirates demand $8 million, claiming that they would use the money to clean up the toxic waste that European companies had dumped in their waters. Yes, European
I'm a little bit
companies
lifted
have
right
dumped
now,
toxic
so
waste in
forgive me
Somalia.
if
Were these pirates actually going to
I'm
use
having
$8
trouble
million to clean that up?
comprehending
Probably
how
not.
to do
At
this,
least that's what
but
we
I
found
think
in
I
our
got it.
reporting. A lot of the moralistic, like Robin Hood narrative became really thin once warlords got involved and once they demanded a return for their investment. And you just start to see how thin this moral argument is when pirates start boarding ships and just shooting crew at random to show how serious they were
See if this
and to
works.
increase the likelihood of getting a high ransom.
Invalid
Unfortunately,
username?
there is one seaman from mainland.
Do you
which
got
was,
two
was
underscores in
killed
your
by
name,
the
you
Somali
tricky
pirates.
bastard?
Or when they started hijacking UN ships
Hold
that were
on.
full of food and medical aid meant for Somali people.
The ship apparently was bound for Mombasa, Kenya, and the shipment included vegetable oil, corn, soy blend, and other basic food commodities bound for people in countries including Somalia, Uganda, and Kenya.
This was about money
Invalid
and
username.
power, and
What
it was
you
able
mean?
to thrive because of a country
That
that
looks
didn't have a
perfect.
government that actually controlled the country. By
Did you not know
2011,
that?
there were
I did not.
237
Is it
piracy
two? 'Cause
incidents
I
here.
did
Over
too, and it's still
1,200
saying the
hostages
same
were
thing.
taken that year.
Invalid
35 of them
username.
died while in captivity.
Daredevil? Wait, hold on. Maybe
This
I
was
could just
becoming
click your
more and more
name.
deadly. And
Dude, I'm
more
such a
and more lucrative.
dumbass.
Let's go back to that graph of the average ransoms that were paid. You can see
Actually,
it grow
nah.
up to around $5
That didn't
million
work,
dollars
so
for
maybe
the
I'm not
average
such a
ransom.
dumbass,
The total number of
as it
ransoms
turns
paid in
out.
2011, $150 million.
Damn,
It was
bro,
getting
that's a
out of
lot
hand,
of business
but it
right
would
there.
take a few key events for
$150
the world
million.
to really take notice.
That is crazy, bro. These
Ladies and gentlemen,
niggas is stacking
gentlemen, all
up.
ships stay inside, stay inside, stay inside.
How
We
was
are
my
trying to
cake
stay
that
inside.
week?
Try to run away from them now. Stay
Hold on,
inside,
man. I
everybody.
cannot figure this
This is,
shit out right now. I'm
a
so
real alarm.
confused.
Please stay inside.
There's this funny thing in international news where, in order for the
Do I make
world
this
to
go
take notice
away?
of something,
Okay,
it sort of
I'ma
has to
just close
affect
chat and
like
reopen it.
Westerners, and that's no different with pirates. There was this one incident in fall of 2005 where a group of pirates showed up to a luxury cruise ship. It was full of Western tourists.
They hit us with rocket grenades, RPGs, and there was a woman in her cabin, and she was
A whole bunch of chat text just came through that I didn't see before.
right through and blew the whole cabin up.
There's an easier
cruise ship
way.
escaped,
150
but
mil.
it still
Yo,
led
for
to
real.
global news
Crazy, right?
Another incident was in 2008 when a Ukrainian ship was hijacked by these pirates. Little
Look,
did these
bro, I'm
pirates
pre-
know,
okay,
they
I
had
think
just
I know
stumbled
what I
upon
did
a
wrong.
shipment
Hold
of
on.
tanks and grenades and ammunition bound for Sudan. They were demanding $35 million to give it back, holding the crew
See
and the
if this
ship
works.
hostage. The US and Russia both freaked out here, and they sent in their
Okay,
navies to like
that's
monitor the
it.
situation
I
to make
did
sure
it.
the pirates
You
were
were
going to take
mine.
the weapons off the boat. In the end, the pirates agreed to a
That was
$3.2 million
confusing.
payout, and the secret weapons shipment continued.
Bro,
on.
they
It was a
literally
big
was
scare, and it was
negotiating
another
with
step in
terrorists.
waking the world up to how big of a deal this was becoming. But the biggest event happened a few months later.
Let's get out of
a U.S. container ship was traveling from Oman to Kenya when 4 pirates boarded and hijacked the ship, holding the crew hostage and demanding $2 million.
They don't prepare for these contingencies by this point.
Has a firm policy that it doesn't negotiate with hostages, but what they do is send in their military. So after 4 days,
bro, you
the Navy
mod.
SEALs
It's done. I
arrived with
modded you.
snipers. They shot 3 of the 4 pirates and rescued the crew. It was an incident that was later depicted in this Tom Hanks movie.
I see what you did
events,
there.
A hostage situation.
I was
with
debating if I
snipers,
should do it, but I
and
was
it
like,
spread into
whatever.
the international news cycle in a way that Somali piracy just hadn't before.
That Captain Phillips was taken hostage for almost 5 days.
And here we have Captain Phillips. Spoilers await.
This had become too lucrative of an economy. There was too much incentive for warlords to get in on all of this money for it to stop. The only way to slow this down was a serious intervention. As we were reporting this story, I kept asking, like, why is this such a difficult problem to solve? And we asked all of the experts we interviewed.
Apparently the
we have
game
a
is
pretty good
over.
idea now why this is way more complicated than
Okay,
First
thanks.
off, guns. You can't really carry guns on international shipping vessels. Partly because there's international gun laws that are complicated.
Infected, which,
partly
by the
because
way-
shipping companies don't want guns on boats because it can
Yo, can I take a moment to say, for some fucking reason, for some bumfuck ass, stupid fucking reason that I can't in my head comprehend, these morons, these invalids, these mongoloids over at Activision frequently do updates to this game. Like, you gotta update the playlist, update da-da-da-da-da. And when you do it, which is something you gotta do multiple times per session when you play in this game, right? They fucking add shit to my filter that I don't want to play. Like, I got this set up exactly the way I wanted it, right? I wanted free for all. That's it. Okay? Just free for all. Why did they turn infected back on? Do you think that's going to make people want to play that mode? Because it's having the opposite effect. It's fucking pissing me off and making me not want to play shit or give you any more money. This has been a public service announcement.
Your weird liability thing. You can't just have like a gun in a safe box somewhere. Second, it's hard to send in the navies to patrol these waters because pirates often don't look like pirates until it's too late, at which point they're prone to use their victims as human shields against any threatening navy. So unless you've got like, the best snipers in the world, like the Navy SEALs, it's actually really hard to use just like military force against these pirates. And lastly, you have to remember what we're talking about. We're talking about the open ocean, huge swaths of water. It's really challenging to monitor and control this in an effective way. It's one reason why piracy has always thrived on the open sea. But even despite all these challenges, governments and businesses put their heads together and they figured something out.
Piracy has always thrived on the open sea.
That this
because there is so much open sea that all of it can't be policed. So that being the case, oh my God, I hate this level, fucking Camp Fest, bro. So that being the case, it's probably safe to assume that it's probably safe to assume that if we ever as a species make it to become spacefaring, that most likely space will be similar. You'll have space pirates. Pause.
International
Somehow.
Shipping Organization put out that basically teaches
Not
ships
personal
and captains
assistant.
and companies how to protect themselves. They recommend them using this high pressure hose that allows them to just like spray water at the pirates. They started recommending putting barbed wire and razor wire around your ship.
Stop following me.
They
Stop
put
following
locks on
me.
your doors. Increase your
Oh, look,
surveillance.
they put,
This is pretty basic stuff. Create a safe room or a citadel where you can like lock yourself
called?
in if you get hijacked. But one of the big things they did was create this international
Barbed
recognized
wire.
corridor.
They put
where
barbed
ships
wire
could all
on the,
travel together like in a
deck of
caravan,
the ship.
sometimes escorted
Pause.
by a Navy ship from one of these countries, helping them navigate this really busy but very vulnerable part of the international shipping highway. And another huge step was, in spite of all the complicated gun laws, vessels were now allowed to employ armed guards to stand watch as they navigate these waters. So now you've got like security guards with guns on the ship who have nothing else to do but like protect the boat. And guess what? All of these strategies totally worked.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this graph.
Perfect.
After its all-time high in 2011, hijacking incidents plummeted because of these interventions.
Okay. That didn't
But
work.
this leaves us with kind of a complicated resolution here. These communities were left behind by their government. They don't have the infrastructure of a society where people can thrive and work. That's for a lot
I
of
appreciate
reasons, but
that.
It's in part because of the
Daredevil.
pillaging
Appreciate
and the
that,
exploitation
bro.
from outsiders.
I gotta make
And so
sure I
while these
catch your stream
warlords
next
who
time I
committed
see you.
horrific crimes to get rich deserve no
But pirates,
moral
damn man, I forgot to
justification.
put the
It is morally
fucking
complicated when you look at
riot
people who are
shield
just trying
up.
to live, whose waters have been poisoned by toxic waste, whose country has been pillaged, and who turned to
Okay, here we go.
piracy
This could work.
as
This could work.
a last resort. But I'm not going to go into the ethical dilemma here. I think you all can fight that out in the comments if you want. I'd love to see what you have to say. The fact is, piracy was solved in the Horn of Africa because of these interventions, at least for the most part. But just as Somali piracy was declining, incidents of piracy started popping up on the other side of the continent. The Gulf of Guinea took Somalia's title as the piracy hotspot of the world.
chill right
These attacks
here.
happen for different reasons, and they look quite different. They're usually Nigerian pirates boarding oil tankers to steal the oil that they feel like was stolen.
Okay,
from
so
them.
they got
The international
Nigerian
community
pirates
is
too,
now turning its
apparently?
focus here, and this is a more complicated thing to solve for a lot more reasons. The fact is, piracy won't go away as long as the ingredients
Look, they
that have
can't
always fueled it
stop me.
exist. Frustrated young men.
Oh
with
my
no
God,
chance
what
of
did I
finding
do?
work in an economy.
Wait, throwing it
Incentivized
on.
and organized
Did somebody
by
hack my
landleaders
shit?
looking
Oh,
to get
okay.
rich on the high seas,
Very
operating
slick,
in a
you
gray
piece of
area
shit.
where the government
Whoa.
and the society that
Weird
should
glitch.
support them and employ them doesn't exist or is too weak to help, leaving them to fend for themselves and to turn to more and more sophisticated forms of crime in the process.
Shot him twice, nothing. Alright, so that wasn't as good as this dude's usual video essays. Oh, there's a lot more. Hold on. What's all
Global
this?
shipping being deeper and deeper sold out of.
Yeah, I don't really care that much, to tell you the truth. Why the U.S. military is afraid of UFOs? I mean, do we really need to explain that? It's pretty obvious, ain't it? I feel like that's what they call self-explanatory. Cop arrested for driving drunk in full uniform. Say less.
Be honest, in our profession,
I took a lot of Benadryl.
Listen, in our profession,
Oh no,
you know
not
it's
the
best to be honest,
Benadryl.
right?
No.
Not the
I know.
Benadryl excuse.
How much is prices?
CNN headline: Demi Lovato says she feel most confident during
It's all
sex.
good. Hey, officer.
Yo. Slow clap for Demi Lovato. She's such a hero.
So why don't we come back out here real quick?
She's a shero.
Come back here, boss man. It's all good.
Hey man. So can you just put your hands on the roof for me? Quick, I'm gonna remove your gun, okay?
Oh shit, he told him straight up,
You got any
bro.
other weapons?
No.
I'm taking a toast.
I'm prone to seizures. You're prone to seizures? Okay. I'll turn my lights off real quick for you, all right?
I'm gonna put this in my car for the duration of this.
Come on, B. Can I have a fucking second? Demi Lovato, you don't know why she famous? Yo, she could kind of belt. And her ass, bro. Have you seen Demi Lovato's ass? I'll show you. Hold on. Turn the fidelity up for this. Demi Lovato booty compilation. I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm gonna just cut that off. Hold on. Do 360. All right, let's try it. Let's just see how it looks. Somebody don't know that they gotta clean their camera lens before they use it. Damn, bro, she thick. I think she changed back. Can't call Demi a she as they are non-binary. Is that true? Bro, I can't keep up with this shit, bro. But all I know is I look at her posterior and I feel aroused. So, you know, whatever it is about her that makes me feel that way, props to that. I have no idea what this level is. I don't know a good place to camp on it. Oh my God, get tooted up, you douche. All right. Envious really pausing that vid just for Demi ass. Yes, sir, absolutely. But I will go back because, I mean, look, bro, that ass was worth taking a detour. It was worth taking a detour to observe that. What we say in Arabic, that buzz.
In our profession, you know it's best to be honest, right?
No, I know.
He said, in our profession, you know it's best to be honest, right? Is that his way of saying, like, listen, bro, you know and I know we both full of shit, but my body cam is on right now. Oh, what a sucker.
Hey, Officer Oscar, why don't we come back
Look
out here
at
real
this. Bro, look at this. There is a literal nook in this level that is exactly at the size of one person. How, bro? How could this exist? They did this on purpose, bro. They had to have done it on purpose. I can't believe it, bro. I mean, is this a reason for someone to be famous and have their opinions on the front page news? I don't know. I mean, I wasn't saying all that. You was just saying, I wonder why is she famous? But, you know, she can kind of sing. She's not terrible at singing. Yo, hold on. You remember Stone Cold, right? She kind of went in on this one. Not a great song. Probably not worth.
Stone cold.
I gotta chop it up so I don't get copyright strike. Yeah. I wanted to catch the one at the end where she really wild out. Yeah, she could belt, bro. Now, I mean, is she Mariah Carey? Like, is she so talented that she deserves to be famous? Well, I'll say this, right? Versus somebody like Young Thug, who, in my opinion, doesn't check any of the boxes for why they should be famous. Like, negative talent, right? Hideous, weird looking, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, ugly, I guess is what I'm saying. And what else? Just, yeah, like there's nothing there. There's nothing to Young Thug that I'm aware of, right? But Demi Lovato, right? She sings pretty well and she has an amazing rear end. Now, those 2 points, in my opinion, make her more worthy of fame than probably, I don't know, 60, 70% of who is famous.
To be honest, in our profession,
I took a lot of Benadryl.
listen, in our profession, you know it's best to be honest,
Yeah,
right?
Benadryl my ass.
No, I know.
Okay.
Took a lot of liquor drill.
Why is it all yellow? It's all good.
A.D.
Hey, Officer Austin, why
McDonald.
don't we come back out here real quick?
All right, man.
Come back here, boss man.
I'm gonna watch a couple minutes of this
So can you just put your hands on the roof for me?
cop getting arrested by
Remove
other
your gun,
cops.
okay? You got
She
any
ain't
other
like
weapons?
worldwide famous, but she famous in the UK and Germany. No doubt, man. I'll check it out. I think I've heard of her.
Okay, I'll turn my
I
lights
think
off real
somebody
quick for you, all right?
somebody submitted her for how did they hold up or something.
Watch them.
He just takes a fucking loaded, off safety probably, police officer's gun and just puts it on top of his squad car. Like, yeah, you know, put that down for a second. Professionals, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, man?
All right, we have here a hallway.
Do you need a EMS?
Oh, son of a... Can I have a second, you cunt?
My car real quick, all right? All right, right here. It may get a little hot because it's an older car. All right?
42 to 14.
Bro, I hate this level. This is a terrible level, bro.
Are you making 2-5 with the top code?
That worked?
1026.
Bro, that shit almost worked. Oh, man, I don't want to see this hog's arm. She's a folk singer with a hint of pop and rock.
There's the car. We'll just stay right there, all right? Yeah. You don't have your clicker with you? No, sir.
Booyah. Here we go. Camper's Delight right here.
It's all good. He said that his rifle's in the back. It was in the center.
Hopefully right there.
It was in a couple of it's not there.
More than welcome to, what time did you get off work today, man? What time did you get off work?
6:30.
6:30? What have you been doing?
I got in the foot pursuit.
You got to a foot pursuit? What time?
Got him.
What?
4 a.m.
4 a.m.? You work night shift?
Oh, this is a sweet spot right here, B.
8:30 at night, 6:30 in the morning.
Or not. Why do I say things, bro?
He said you lived off of Atwater. It's all good. I'm right here.
Is this dude gonna lose his shit because he know he going to the big house? I'm skipping ahead. This looks boring as hell, bro. Come on. Is anybody gonna flip out? Yo, is this dude going in the stretcher? Give me a break, bro.
If you cannot afford
This is boring as hell, bro. I don't give a fuck. Police officer arrests her supervisor. Oh, this one was good, though. This one's good. Out of control drunk mayor. This one is really good. Although, unfortunately, it does kind of make you feel bad for the cops or whatever. She a folklore. Okay, do I have Discord? I do, but I don't really use it. But it's just your envious enemy. But I don't know the number off the top of my head.
What can I do for you? Well, obviously, I swung too wide on the roundabout. Get her side in your.
Okay, you guys are coming through the roundabout?
Oh my god, bro. This is ridiculous. Seriously? This is a thing?
I went around it.
I went to slow down and it just.
This is the camping spot, bro. Right here. Right here.
Yes, sir. I just do the. Okay, that's good enough. I don't do that
Gotta
for the
get it
COVID.
right.
I understand. So you guys must want to stand over here closer to the car so we don't get hit.
That'll work.
So which it was me. So you're just coming out of the roundabout and you were on Old Mill? I went around too
Yeah,
wide.
I was going this way.
Okay. I thought I made the curve and I didn't.
Fuck it, I'll just put it on the stairs.
All right.
Hopefully it'll still work. Guess we'll see.
The officer en route's going to need driver's license and insurance card. Sure. Absolutely. How many people in your car? Just my wife and the niece. License card? Oh, just well, that's good. Driver's license. No driver's license.
Yo, if he jumps into this shit, he jumped into it, bro. I can't. Oh, he's pissed. Oh, he is pissed. Oh, he mad right now. Ooh. Alright, so this dude is the mayor, right? And he's being arrested for drunk driving. And he started wailing out and threatening to fire the cops and shit. And then the cops all start crying. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna lose my job.
Thank you. You're welcome. That's my wife's. I'm not sure about the city.
My bad, Joe. It looks like we lost connection. I think I might know what would help is turning this back down. Y'all hearing me?
You're insured by the city of Fort Wayne?
Mic check. Y'all hearing me?
I don't know how that runs. I understand. But I'm insured by the city. Okay.
Oh, come on, man. Can I have a fucking second,
Okay.
bro?
Okay. All right. So, all right. That's your health insurance card. I don't need that. That's yours. Is that mine or yours? That's
Okay,
yours. I'm sorry.
This fucking nerd, bro.
That's why I don't go. All right, stay here. This officer's going to take over the investigation here.
You stay in there, nerd.
Okay, well, stay out of the road. You're going to get hit. You're on the southbound side. This car's coming down, and you're in all dark, and they can't see you.
My white shirts, you don't understand?
The white shirt's not facing the traffic.
No, I understand.
So we don't want to see you get hit.
You're an officer.
Searched?
Searched.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
That's what I get for going to fundraisers.
Fundraiser? What fundraiser was there tonight?
Civic Theater.
Oh, okay.
And I had to drop my dog
Yeah,
off
that looks
and-
good.
Anyway, it's good.
Okay.
Whenever.
Be careful. Walking up there. This officer's going to take over here in a minute.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
She's very ill. She has cancer, and she's very, very sick. She
Seems
needs a
good
ride
as
home
well.
Right now.
She needs a what?
A ride home.
A ride home?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'll get a unit out here to take her home.
I'm the mayor. God damn it. Take her home right now. Steve, I don't care who you call.
God
You take
damn
my
it.
wife home.
You want me to take her home?
Yes.
What
right
kind
now,
of title
and
Bob
with
Barker is?
Lights and siren.
Where's home at? What's the address?
Out in the northwest part of town.
Appreciate
off of
it.
Harris Road.
Off Harris Road?
Take her right now. I'll be on Steve.
Okay.
Right now.
Mayor Barker is not condoning
I hear
this.
you, Mayor. Let me get your address.
He finna don't condone this.
You want me to take your license, Irons?
I don't. Yes, please. She's very, very ill. I took her home for the first time
Right.
tonight.
Stand over here. There's a car coming. Stand over
Fuck
here.
you,
Thank
dude.
you.
What do you mean?
What's the address?
How did he not set my shit off? Oh my god, I'm sorry, bro. Oh my god. Ow. They bleeping out the personal info. Oh shit. Look at Starlight from The Boys. What a stupid fucking game, bro. Straight cancer, bro. Alright, this is the new op. Oh, God. I can't fucking take a second to do shit, bro. Who's camping in here? Shit. This room is way too big. Not gonna work. It's a little tight. Pause. Could work. Could work. I'm like right here. This is a tight spot, but something like this. And off we go. Oh, with already paying off. Already paying dividends, baby. Oh, come on. Anyway. Sorry for that.
He's all over the losing his balance.
Okay. You off from CDP? Okay. It's just...
Our supervisor should probably be on the scene before anything like that goes on. He's sucking on breath mints one after another.
Okay.
He asked for his license.
Homelander, yeah. I heard that a few.
So you can keep that. Kept asking for his auto insurance. He kept looking for it. Then he realized that he's driving a city car, city insurance.
Okay.
And I said I didn't know it's got a personal plate on it, so I didn't know it was a city car.
Any breath stuff?
Excuse me.
Breath mints. So I can smell them one
But
after
it's
another.
steady and stay nice on his feet.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you stick around. I just want you to hang back.
That's fine.
I want you to
Do
go
whatever
up there.
you want me to do.
There's a few
Go ahead and
featured
report back
characters.
your Times crew.
And Homelander is one of them,
and
yes.
me, we're going to take care of this. Okay?
He's also in this fucking bullshit. I don't know what it is, but I feel like... Alright, this is boring. I feel like the almost the same exact week that I suddenly said, my boy recommended this show called The Boys. Let me check it out. I'm talking like literally years after this show started, right? They already into the 3rd season, if I'm not mistaken, maybe even more than that. That's like, I just randomly, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago or something shit like that, decided I was going to start watching that show, and I started enjoying it. And right at that time, suddenly I'm seeing it everywhere. So I don't know, it's like, was it just that popular and I didn't realize it? Or is it something recent, like it's picking up steam? Fake cop pulls over a real cop for alleged reckless driving. That really does sound pretty entertaining, but I'm not falling for it. Watch a cop get pulverized in court. All right, let's see. That sounds good. I'm good with that.
Commonwealth, you may call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. I call Officer Shane.
Okay.
You would raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Please have a seat and state your name for the record.
Cute judge. It's a little blurry, I guess, for me to say. But I think it's safe to say I would give her the old salami.
Employed with the Edinburgh Police Department.
Shannon, do you recall whether or not you had an occasion to be working on or about August the 21st of 2010?
Oh, okay. So I guess it's just a coincidence. Like, I guess the boys really just been everywhere, but I didn't notice because I didn't know the show.
Yes.
Okay. Did you have an opportunity to observe Mr. Fernandez when you were on patrol?
I did.
Okay. And tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what, if anything, drew your attention to Mr. Fernandez?
I was traveling northbound on 93 South coming into town. I was passing
Bro, why is this dude just the this dude is the GTA cop asset? Like,
as I continue to drive by,
he has a handlebar mustache. He talks like this. He's bald and just fat enough.
Next interest, turned around in the parking lot so I could go back and speak with the individual. As I was doing that, I
mean,
noticed that vehicle was coming out of the car wash.
It's as if somebody found a lamp in the desert and rubbed it, and a genie came out. And for some reason, one of the person's 3 wishes was, give me a cop. I want a cop to appear right here. Maybe they into some kinky shit, right? And the genie snaps his finger, and this cop from this video appears. He is the default cop. Alright, we got shipment. Free fall, the worst mode. But I'm not playing all those games. I'm good on all that. Nerd. Fucking dodge 3 claymores. Give me a break, bro.
What I would ask is that the citation be taken away from the officer. He may testify from his memory, but he may not refer to any notes unless...
Keep walking, nerd. Ha 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 ha. Oh, he got me. Wait, I'm still in it. Still in the game, baby. The camping never ends. Campers never die. Coming this summer.
I'm happy to have him read the citation here, and then if he needs it, we can take it.
Why don't you take that, and if he needs to have refreshed his memory,
Okay, I thought I was gonna see a judge, quote unquote, rip
So, Your Honor,
a cop.
I'm sorry, Shannon, whenever you initially
But
pulled the gentleman over,
man, that was boring as hell.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or was it to address, hey, listen,
Why does this shit gotta be 58 minutes? Y'all ain't never heard of editing? Just edit this shit. I don't wanna watch a whole hour to get to the good stuff. Pause. When dirty cops realize they messed with the wrong person. 22 minutes, I'm good. Danny Myers versus Don Marino. I do like Danny Myers, but I don't know who Don Marino is. The worst police officers ever caught on camera. That just sounds depressing. When a criminal is smarter than the detectives. Trump takes audience questions about wokeness. It's tough being a kitty. This NASA insider just sent out a message that NASA are hiding this, but said the world isn't ready. Sounds like an AI wrote that or some shit. Man with the 7-second memory. Oh, that sounds really fucking depressing. 19-year-old crossing the Pacific alone. It's kind of cool. Corrupt female cop caught in jail for a lifetime. Inside the disturbing FLDS polygamous cult. Ruin your day. I like ruin your day.
How many of y'all ever went to urgent care? How many of y'all ever went to urgent care? Everybody.
Crazy interrogation of judge's son. Detectives realize the murderer is a paranoid schizophrenic. Super drunk sheriff tries to avoid arrest. I'm a fucking constitutional officer. 41 minutes. Yeah, I'm good. Unseen UFO evidence will shock you. Like zoning out over here on YouTube, trying to find something interesting to watch. Police chief thought he was above the law. Okay, 15 minutes. It's not too bad. I'll put it on 1.25 as well. There we go. 15 minutes.
Welcome to Audit the Audit, where we
I
sort
could
out the
live
who
with that.
and what and the right and wrong of police
close
interactions. This episode covers lawful orders, traffic stops, and ghost tags, and is brought to us by 11 Alive's channel. Be sure to check out the description below and give them the credit that they deserve. On August 25th,
God, I hate this
2022,
level,
two
bro.
unidentified police officers from
They
the
keep
Molina
putting
Police
me on
Department in
it.
Molina,
This is the
Georgia, pulled
worst
over
level,
Chief
bro.
Jonathan Hemphill of the nearby Zebulon Police Department. The interaction between the three officers was
Zebulon?
captured by the body-worn camera of one of the Molina officers.
Bro, tell me you lying. You are lying, bro. There is not a real place, i.e. not from a science fiction novel, but an actual town or city of some sort named Zebulon.
Well, we have to catch up the buildings and run and everything like that, sir. So,
Crazy, B.
I'll let you just sit there. I was just speaking. I'm the police chief in Zebulon.
Well, nice to meet you, sir.
Matt Polk worked for me. Your chief worked for me.
Yes, sir. There's no need to get upset.
I'm upset because I spoke to you.
Don't need to get upset.
And now you're pulling me over.
After the Molina officers pulled him over, Chief Hemphill got out of his
That
vehicle
wasn't
and
a good
approached them
spot,
before
though.
they had even exited their cruiser. Although the universal advice given by law enforcement
I'm
agencies and civil
uncomfortable.
rights advocates
Got
alike is for
him.
drivers and passengers to remain in the
What a
vehicle
sucker.
unless the officer asks them to exit the vehicle, it is typically not illegal for individuals to exit their vehicles
stand
during a
on.
traffic stop. However, drivers can be convicted of disobeying
just
a
seen his
lawful order
dumbass.
or a similar offense, such as
He
resisting
just
or
like
obstructing an
spawned in the
officer if an
window.
officer orders them to remain in the vehicle and they refuse. As we have discussed before on ATA, the Supreme Court held in the
Guess he
1977
finally
case
got
of
the point.
Pennsylvania versus Mims that officers may order a driver to exit a vehicle during a routine traffic stop. And in the 1997 case of Maryland versus Wilson, the court determined that the same was true for passengers. In reaching this decision, the court reasoned that, quote, the touchstone of our analysis under the Fourth Amendment is always the reasonableness in all the circumstances of the particular
not have
government
done
invasion
that.
of a citizen's personal security. And that reasonableness depends on a balance between the
not
public
have gotten
interest and the
involved.
individual's right to personal security, free from arbitrary interference by law officers. Applying this test, the court ultimately concluded that the so-called weighty interest in officer safety outweighed the so-called de minimis intrusion of requiring an individual in a lawfully
That's not a
stopped
good
vehicle to
campus
step
spot. I
outside
don't
for the
like
duration of the traffic stop. Although the Supreme Court has not determined whether an officer may order an individual to remain in a vehicle during a traffic stop, courts have consistently relied on the arguments in the Mims and Wilson cases to conclude that such directives are
The Mims
constitutional.
and
For
Wilson
instance, in the 1997 case of Carter
It's
versus
pretty
State,
interesting,
the Court of Appeals
actually.
of Georgia applied the logic used in the then recently decided Wilson case to hold that, quote, officer safety is sufficient justification to allow an officer to order a passenger to remain in a validly stopped vehicle. Likewise, in the 2005 case of United States versus Williams, the Ninth Circuit
Got
Court
him.
of Appeals decided that because, quote, giving officers the authority to control all movement in a traffic encounter is sensibly consistent with the public interest in protecting their safety, under the Fourth Amendment, it is reasonable for an officer to order a passenger back into
Basically,
an
what
automobile
he's
that
saying,
belongs to the
as
exit,
far as I
because
could
the
tell,
concerns for
is
officer safety, and
legally,
specifically the need for officers to exercise control over individuals
when-
encountered during a traffic stop outweigh the marginal intrusion
when
of
a police
passenger
officer
Here,
places
while
you in
Hemphill did
detainment
not
or
violate the law
arrest,
by exiting his vehicle, the court would
you
very
have
likely hold
the
that the Molina officers
equivalent
would have been within their
status
constitutional
of
authority to order him
an
to return
animal.
to it and remain inside.
somebody's pet. And the officer's pet, to be exact.
Y'all gonna write me a ticket? Are you gonna write me a ticket?
Sir, we're just trying.
If you don't do exactly what he wants, you will be disciplined.
What are you stopping for?
I'm stopping you for one, because the flashing blue lights. Okay, you know how many officers have blue lights?
Are you writing me a ticket? Yes or no? Are you writing me a ticket? I'm just gonna leave.
Close it.
Literally. I'm fixing to make it a whole lot more. Your boss works.
11:11. I'm back at building, right?
The Molina officers explained they pulled Chief Hemphill over for having dark window tint and flashing his blue lights. According to Section 40-8-73.1 of the Georgia Code, quote, it shall be unlawful
Flashing
for
his
any
blue
person to
lights.
operate a motor vehicle in this state which has material and glazing applied or
take that
affixed to the
off.
front windshield, which material and glazing, when so applied or affixed, reduce light transmission through the windshield, or which has material and glazing applied or affixed to the rear windshield or the side or door windows, which material and glazing, when so applied or affixed, reduce light transmission through the
What a
windshield or
nerd.
window to less than 30 42%, plus or minus 3%, or increased.
Okay, so yeah, he's got tinted windows, so they pulled him over. Which, by the way, everybody knows. For the record, everybody knows that if a police ever pulls you over for tinted windows specifically, it means they just wanted an excuse to pull you over. Like it's well known as a thing that, you know, they just use it or manipulate it to pull people over without claiming they needed probable cause.
Window tint violation without infringing upon the Fourth Amendment. Likewise, Section 40-8-90 of the Georgia Code states that, quote, it shall be unlawful for any person to operate any motor vehicle equipped with or containing a device capable of producing any blue lights, whether flashing, blinking, revolving, or stationary, except motor vehicles owned or leased by any federal, state, or local law enforcement agency, motor vehicles with a permit granted by a state agency to bear such lights, or antique, hobby, and special interest vehicles.
Man.
Assuming that the vehicle Chief Hemphill was driving was owned by the Zebulon Police Department, it is highly likely that the blue lights
Zebulon, bro, stop.
However, because the Molina officers had no way of
how is it called that
owned or leased by a local law enforcement agency and thereby accepted from the prohibition on blue lights, it is also probable that they have sufficient grounds to conduct a traffic stop.
Of course. There's just really no safe spot here, bro.
Just explain.
There's no 100% safe spot.
You let her do her job.
It doesn't come back to that vehicle.
That's when your returns, no vehicle found, negative 99. Make sure you're recording.
Yeah. What?
She's about to bring your driver's license.
All right. That's fine.
Yeah. First when we ran the tag, it came back to like a Dodge Ram, so we're just confirming this. Yes, sir.
It's a ghost tag.
Yes, sir. We're making sure. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're just.
You must have run it wrong. You must have run it wrong because you want to come back to a Dodge Ram.
We were confirmed it. They let us know.
So it's still coming back to a Dodge Ram now?
Sir, can I ask why you're so upset?
Is it still coming back to a Dodge Ram?
No, we got it fixed. Why are you so upset?
Listen to this dude's accent, bro. Is he?
No, it came back 905.
That's right.
Is he fucking Brad Pitt in character?
We're about to get the information.
Okay, I got your.
Is this Leonardo DiCaprio playing a redneck character?
I appreciate your service. I'm just saying, I spoke to you guys. I didn't have to do that. I could have eased on by y'all. I appreciate the job y'all out here doing. I spoke to y'all.
Respectful with you,
I understand
okay?
that. I understand.
I'm not raising my voice and nothing at you, right?
I understand.
All right, let's.
But I'm trying to tell you, the only thing I done wrong was spoke. Y'all never would have pulled me over if I hadn't flicked my blue lights.
No, sir. No, we were gonna pull you over. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm telling you straight up. Okay. But
this don't
like
work.
I said, there's people out here impersonating police officer with blue lights.
Well, you threw my. She threw my license and she is getting for me.
She'll bring it to you, sir.
Okay, well that's fine.
I'm just trying to talk with you.
I don't want to talk anymore about it.
All right.
The Molina officer explains that after
Look, they had to
originally running
eat
the plates
that.
incorrectly, when dispatch ran the plates on the vehicle, it came back as not on file. And Chief Hemphill claims that it's because the vehicle is equipped with an unofficial ghost tag.
At least this dude does some narration.
40-2-20 of the Georgia Code, quote, every owner of a motor vehicle shall, during the owner's registration period in each year, register such vehicle as provided in this chapter and obtain a license to operate it for the 12-month period until such person's next registration period. Nonetheless, this requirement does not apply to, quote, any motor vehicle owned by the state or any municipality or other political subdivision of this state and used exclusively for governmental functions, except to the extent provided by code.
Damn, this dude is a straight nerd.
Which
this dude went nerd to the wall. Time out. I absolutely despise this level, bro. My bad. Hold up. Okay. Thank you for your patience, ladies and Gentiles.
States that, quote, all vehicles
Onward
owned by the
and
state of
upward
Georgia
we
or
go.
any municipality or other political subdivision of this state and used exclusively for governmental functions, except
Daredevil, you
those
said,
employed in
huh?
secret investigatory
What
police
happened?
functions to which regular Georgia license plates are issued, shall be registered with the commissioner by the fiscal officers
Did
or
I say
other
something
proper
crazy?
officials of the respective departments to which such vehicles belong prior to operation and use thereof. Once a police vehicle is registered, quote, the license plates issued shall be identical in appearance to regular license plates issued for private vehicles, except that such license plates shall not display any registration expiration. However, the statute also requires
Okay,
that,
so
quote,
he
license
had
plates
a
issued to government
ghost
vehicles shall be
plate,
marked in such a manner as
which
to
is
indicate the
something that
specific
maybe
type of
cops
governmental
ain't
unit
supposed to
operating
be
the
able to
vehicle.
use.
These markings shall be prominently displayed. In addition, each such license plate shall bear
Or
a
maybe
county
they only supposed to
identification
do it
strip
on an
indicating the county
investigation.
in which the vehicle is based, except that vehicles owned by the state shall not be required to bear such county identification strip. The statute does allow for an exception to this rule, stating that, quote, the commissioner shall be authorized to grant a waiver of the requirements of this subsection such that regular Georgia license plates may be issued for any vehicle or vehicles owned by the state of Georgia, any municipality of this state, or any other political subdivision of this state upon finding issuance of such waiver to be in the best interest of public safety, public welfare, or efficient administration. It is unclear whether Chief Hemphill has obtained such a waiver for the vehicle he was driving. But even if he has, it is important to note that this exception only applies to subsection C of the statute, which is the requirement that the license plate be marked to indicate the government unit operating the vehicle, and does not apply to the requirement that government vehicles be registered. The only potentially applicable exception to the registration
So
requirement that would
government
allow Chief Hemphill
vehicles
to
don't
use unregistered
require
ghost
registration.
plates is for government vehicles that are engaged in so-called secret investigatory police functions, which are
I
typically
guess.
outside the scope of a police chief's duties.
Okay, so yeah, it's like I said, basically he's using like a black ops CIA intelligence agency covert type fucking license plate technique thing.
After running Chief Hemphill's
That
driver's
makes
license,
sense.
the Molina officers returned it to him
Yo,
and
Chris
allowed him to
G
leave
was
without
good,
issuing
bro.
any citations. However, 5
Ladies and
days
gentlemen,
after the
Chris
incident,
G,
Chief
slow
Hemphill
clap
broke
for this
a digital
man.
radio agreement that permitted Molina to use Zebulon's emergency
My
radio
hero,
channel
pause.
by blocking Molina from
Everybody
using the
got a
frequency, according to
hero.
Molina Chief Matt Polk. The Molina Police Department is now using the Pike County Sheriff's Office channel for emergency communications. On October 11th, 2022, the city of Zebulon announced that it was launching an independent third-party investigation into
Zebulon,
Chief
y'all.
Hemphill's conduct. As of the date of writing this episode, the city has not provided any updates regarding
That's a
the results
real
of this
place.
investigation.
It's not
But
from like a
Hemphill is still listed
1950s
as the
Flash
police chief on the
Gordon
City of Zebulon's
strip.
website. Overall, the Molina officers get an A for demonstrating professional and respectful demeanor throughout the encounter, despite receiving a significant
Oh,
amount of
come on.
disrespect
He gonna
from Chief
grade the
Hemphill,
officers?
refusing to give Chief Hemphill any special
It's
treatment based on
always
his
an
status and
F,
making
even
a
if they
lawful
did
traffic
everything
stop based on the
perfect.
information available to them at the time of the stop. While the vehicle's window tint and blue lights did not appear to be in violation
Ooh,
of the law,
man,
the court
this
would likely
ride
uphold
shield
the
is
stop
so
as
clutch,
reasonable
but I'm
because the vehicle
dead.
was equipped with regular
Wait,
license
I'm
plates.
still
Additionally, although Chief
alive,
Hemphill's
bro.
use of ghost tags was potentially
am I
abuse,
still
this possible
alive?
violation was far beyond the scope of the
What do
Molina
you
officers' duties. I
mean,
commend the
bro?
officers for maintaining their
This
composure in the
fucking
face of
riot
criticism of a
shield
senior
is
officer
so
in a neighboring department and
poisonous,
conducting an
dude.
efficient investigation. Chief
I'm
Hemphill
such a
gets C
terrible
minus
person
for
when I'm
maintaining
using
hostile
this
and
thing.
disrespectful
Look
demeanor
at this
in his interaction
sucker,
with Molina
bro. He
officers,
just gets
potentially
lit up by my
misusing ghost plates
teammates.
on a non-undercover vehicle and retaliating against the entire
my
Molina Police Department by
goodness.
revoking their access to Zebulon's emergency radio channel. Throughout the encounter, Chief Hemphill's actions
Look how
demonstrated that
mad he
seems
is,
to believe
bro.
he
He's
is,
so
at least in
upset.
some ways, above the law. And while I cannot say for certain that the vehicle Chief Hemphill was driving did not qualify to be unregistered due to its involvement
Oh,
in
this
so-called
dude's pissed.
secret investigatory police functions,
Where you
it's
going,
highly
Snoop? Where you
unlikely
going,
that a
Snoop?
police chief would be involved in these
Oh,
types of undercover
shit.
operations. While there are certainly more serious instances of
Yo,
police
the poet, what's
properly
good, bro?
registering the plates would, at the very
The
least,
master,
prevent
he is. This
misunderstandings
is.
like this one
I'm trying to do
occurring
my
in the future.
my
Let us know
Edwin
if there was
impression.
interaction
The
or
master,
topics
he
you'd like
is
us
the
to discuss
master.
in
He
the
speaks
Thank
the
you for
master.
watching.
He
Don't
is
forget to
cool.
check
The
out my second
master.
channel for even more
He has rhythm. The master. He's soul. The master. He is envious. The gold. Poetry envious. The tree 800 block. Shout out to the poet. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate you dropping by with that slick poem. Today we are camping in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and watching YouTube videos, mostly which consist of, well, so far as I could tell, police officers either being arrested or arresting somebody. Gosh, these nerds. Oh my god, the nerdhood. When did y'all graduate from nerdhood? And he's dead already. That's the best part. Alright, let's try this again. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, okay. That was simple enough. Boom. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, we are good to go. Let the off. Decoy grenade, bro. I was in the middle of throwing it. Okay, okay. Cop gets fired after troopers call out his insane behavior. Fake cop tries to intimidate real cop, but gets fired and charged. Sorry, I could do whatever I want. That's a hilarious thumbnail. When evil cops realize they've been arrested. Okay.
Evil and corrupt cops are everywhere. But what
Okay, we
happens
got
when
a
they actually
narrator
get
on
caught?
this one.
I can't believe what you're telling me.
Here are 5 shocking
Good to
examples
go,
when
my
evil
ass.
cops realize they're
Oh
going to
shit,
prison.
it's window
Starting out
marker.
with
What's
Detective
good,
Michael
bro?
Neely, who was found in a hotel room sitting on top of his police
Yo,
chief's
appreciate
dead
you
body.
stopping
Mike
through,
and his
bro.
chief Johnny Miller were away for a conference.
Bruh, this
and one night,
this
two went out
riot
looking for a
chill
couple of
shit.
drinks. But after a long night of drinking, Mike woke up
Crazy,
in police
bro.
custody and was immediately taken to the very same room he'd been interrogating suspects
not
in
even
for the
mad
last
at
10
dude.
years. But this time, it wasn't him asking the questions.
So tell me, Mike, you guys
Stay right there, stay right there, buddy. And he still almost killed me, bro. Riot shield is not to be trifled with, bro.
And then from there,
got to the hotel.
Mike is keeping all his answers short, which is a good idea in this situation. But it's up for debate whether it's because he knows it's the best move or just because he's still extremely hungover.
any problems or anything going on in the crowd, just normal dinner or what?
He looked
Any
like
drinks
11
down
from
there?
Stranger Things.
Was it a early dinner, late dinner? What?
Time to widow proof this chat shit. I was reading chat.
And tell me what you guys did once you got back to the hotel.
That's about it. Just watch football game.
Oh my god, you
consisted of a
nerd.
football game
Bro,
and a couple
oh
went much
no!
further
I
than
hate
that.
grind,
Tests
dude.
revealed that
Grind
both
is the
men's blood
worst
alcohol
shit.
levels were around or
Oh
above
my
0.3.
god,
To
the
put that in perspective,
nerds,
a level of
dude.
0.4 is widely considered to be a fatal dose, and 0.3 will likely result in alcohol poisoning, a condition that can lead to death and loss of consciousness. Either way, both men will have been completely out of control of their own emotions and actions, likely leading to the horrifying events that occurred that night.
Do you remember hotel staff or
Sheesh.
hotel employee coming up?
I'm too high to remember what the events were, so
So
unfortunately,
what is the last thing you remember as far as that evening up until the football game?
I don't actually know
I mean, I know you're asking me questions, but can I ask you a question?
what happened. I forgot.
Homicide. Who is dead?
All right, no one will ever enter this crate again, as you can
I
see.
guess I probably don't have anything else to say then. I've got nothing to say to you.
Mike was initially
decoys.
told he was brought in for a homicide investigation, but only now told that it's his
Onward and
police chief
upward,
Miller
Chris
who
G.
died. Remember,
This is
Mike
how we
was
do
so
things,
drunk
my
last
friend.
night that he almost certainly doesn't remember a thing.
Oh, they almost
So
got me,
knowing how
but
bad
now,
his current position is,
now,
he
oh,
decides
come
to invoke
on!
his right to silence,
I think I was the
telling cops that
final
he's got
death,
nothing
which,
else
to be
say.
fair, is kind of
But these are trained
appropriate.
detectives, and they're about to put all their years of experience to work.
Michael, you've been charged with second-degree murder.
Okay. I had no idea what I was being charged with.
So I'm guessing this dude got shot up.
You booked in the Skin County Jail with no bond, and we've already notified your wife.
In the process of shooting somebody else up.
The victim, I'm assuming.
Yes. You have any questions for us?
I mean, I've got 1,000 of them, but I mean.
Oh, he got the handlebar mustache, ladies and
I mean,
gentlemen.
if you want to talk, we'll
A
say yes, you can talk.
must-have
I mean, we'd love to know what the heck happened.
for the genus
We'll answer
Kappas.
your questions, in return. So
I would love to know what happened too.
Well, I mean, do you want to continue to
Kappas
talk? I mean, we'll
Americanas.
tell you what happened.
I mean, I would love. I would
How's
like
life
to-
been
I would like to
treating
know
me?
what happened, because I'm telling you.
I guess I can't
don't have
complain.
any
Like I
memory
said the other
of
day,
any of this
just
shit,
lonely,
and
you know?
I'm shocked.
Do you want us
It's lonely. Anybody else feel lonely?
Yeah, I mean, I'll
You know,
continue
pause.
to talk. I'd like
Wild
to know what
pause.
happened.
No
The detectives
rainbow. I
used
ain't
two
trying
techniques
to.
here to persuade Mike into staying with them.
Just on some
First,
on a
they
real
reminded the
level.
position
Can
he's
y'all
in,
relate?
almost
Can
threatening him with the
anybody
punishments he's
relate?
immediately facing. Then they ask if he has any questions for them. Obviously, given that they know Mike has no recollection of the previous night's events, he'll be scrambling to figure out what happened and if there's any way out of it for him. Imagine you woke up in a jail cell being told you're going to prison for killing your boss while blackout drunk. You do everything you could to piece together that night's events. Mike is now starting to realize that's his only option. Watch how his demeanor changes.
It's like
as
The
he starts to
Hangover,
almost
but
join
way,
in
way
his own
grittier.
investigation.
I'm trying to get you to figure out what's the last thing you remember. And if the last thing you remember was...
Hope life's been treating you well as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Sir the
Drinking
poet.
vodka?
Yeah, I drank some vodka. Yeah.
So, well, the first call
Got
came
your
a little
vodka.
bit after 6, I believe. One of the guys that was in the room next to you didn't say you guys were arguing, just being loud, just laughing, yelling, probably. So the next noise complaint came out about 9 minutes till 10. This time
Why
he
did
can't
that
get
work
anybody to
out
come
for
to the
me?
door.
Oh,
All he
you
hears, he's knocking.
bitch. Boom. Oh.
He hears just grumbling, grunting, uses his car to get in, is on the ground between the bed and the wall. You are sitting on his
All right,
chest.
we good.
His face is beaten. The statement
Come
that was
through,
given by
fuck
the
boy.
second
Come through,
noise
fuck
complaint
boy.
could hear a male saying, Mike, stop, and then it just went quiet.
Mike reiterates that he's got absolutely no memory of this and had no animosity towards Miller at any point.
Come through,
However,
get
he
tuned
also
up.
doesn't show remorse at any point. He just sits there confused and quite obviously only concerned for himself, repeating that he just can't believe
that
what
dude scared
happened.
me.
The officers detail a little more about Miller's body and try desperately to get Mike to remember anything at all about the events, but he just sits there in
Onward
complete
and upward.
disbelief.
I mean,
Oh,
you
you
can't think of
nerd,
anything
EOD.
that would have
For
triggered
real?
you to jump on.
Nothing. I mean, it's nothing. It's unbelievable.
Anything else? You got any questions for us, Mike, before we get you across the street?
No, I guess I'm getting booked into jail and
Yep, we're gonna get you booked in the jail and put in special housing over
Get
there.
your
so that
butt
you're
in
not
the jail,
over the
buddy.
heads and stuff.
Right.
And
Come on, man.
you're
Stop
not,
triggering
you
my
don't want to harm
shit.
yourself or anything, are you?
No.
Michael Neely was indeed booked into jail and subsequently sentenced to life in prison on account of second-degree
What,
murder.
that's it?
But Michael took all this news surprisingly well. He just sat there and accepted his life was basically over, in complete contrast to the corrupt tactics of this police captain. Captain James
Sorry,
Frank
Edwin,
was caught
I'm gonna
drinking,
read what
driving,
you
and
said.
followed home
Just
by
give
an
me a
officer.
moment here.
What followed was one of the most brazen examples of police corruption
Make sure I
ever
get my
caught on
camper
camera.
set
Stay in your
up.
vehicle. Get back in your car. Drunk?
No, Captain.
Huh? A what?
Captain.
Of what? Don't reach in your pocket. Get back in your car. Have a seat.
I will. I'm not.
You been drinking tonight?
I just got a ride.
You've been drinking tonight, sir.
I'm a captain of the police department.
What police
Good
department?
night.
Oklahoma City.
Thanks for the Sa'i. Thanks for the Sa'i what karaoke.
Investigations.
How much we had to drink tonight, sir?
Yo, this khanzir, this hog looks, this pig looks really blitzed.
My camera off.
Okay.
This guy isn't just drunk. He's absolutely hammered, even to the point
He's
where he thinks the camera can't
shit-faced.
hear him whispering. But despite the captain's pleas,
I already got the
officer
veto,
refuses
dog.
to
All
turn
I
off his
gotta
camera
do
and continues with the investigation.
Sit back. Oh, you dummy. Don't even try it, bro. Oh, he tried it and he
How much
succeeded.
we drinking tonight, sir?
Damn, I should have had the chopper gunner, bro. Fuck that.
Because you were swerving all over me when you turned up here. You didn't use your signal.
I'm sorry.
How much you drink at your poker game?
This cop slowly realizes that his life is over.
I don't know.
Beer, liquor. How many?
Oh, that was mine.
3 or 4.
3 or 4. How long ago was that?
It's been going on a while.
How long ago did you drink your last beer, sir?
What time is it now?
It's
Damn, he got lit up.
Midnight.
You think you should drive it?
No, but I came from 4 blocks.
Your mom lives here.
I live here.
You live here.
Yes.
Oh,
Forward to the rear of your vehicle.
Okay.
You got any weapons or anything on you?
I do not, sir.
Those must have been a strong few beers, as not only was he stumbling over his words, but apparently also swerving across both lanes on his way home. The captain is then searched and told to stand in the open where he's tested on his balance and sobriety.
Hands down by your side, please.
So yeah, as I pointed out yesterday, these field sobriety tests,
Without moving your head, okay?
you can't pass it. You can't. There's no passing the field sobriety test. The police just, they have to make you do it in America in some states. They have to make you do it in order to place you under arrest.
Just like that for me. When I tell you to
So
get
if
on
you're
camera,
doing
I'm
a
gonna
field
shoot
sobriety
you first. I want
test,
you to
you're
make the foot
already
your
under
Your
arrest.
left to your right foot.
I'm familiar.
And then I want you to lift it approximately 6 inches off the ground. And while you look at your toe, I want you to count by 1,000. It's 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005, so on and so forth until I tell you to stop. At any point in time, you lose your balance or your foot touches the ground, just go ahead and pick your foot back up and continue to count, okay? Do you understand these instructions I've explained to you, Mr. French? You may begin.
1,000.
Yo, this dude can't take one single normal
I
step.
know you're aware of our body cam policy.
Okay, let me read what you wrote above, Edwin. Apologies, hold on.
I can't do that.
Excuse me. My apologies for not on last week. The poet had to take a week off for a family emergency was out. Hold on, this nerd got me, son of a bitch. Poet had to take a week off for a family emergency was out in British Columbia, but it's not been too bad. The poet's still writing strong, and I can't read because there's like a thing here that won't go away for some reason. Okay, I got it. Still writing strong, still gaming hard out there. Pause. Still making sure records is being broken, which they always. Nice. Chris G with the eyes. Chris G sure loves his emojis, bro. Envious with the anniversary ruin on the field, like the legend says. I know Jazz Cat will be back on October 2nd. Legend needed a month off. Hey, yo, I hope he's enjoying it. Shout out to Jazz Cat X, my favorite streamer, in a way, my co-host. My executive producer. Nah, but shout out to Jazz Cat X, man. He is a great stream on YouTube that I highly recommend you check out. He's not currently active until October 2nd, as the brother poet pointed out, but he will be back soon. I highly recommend you be there to catch it and drop a sub on him if you get a chance. Same as well for the poet. He's on Twitch. Oh shoot. He does a lot of gaming content, poetry content, photography content. A nice fellow, lives in a very beautiful area in northern Canada where it gets very cold. King of emotes. So yeah, drop him a follow, as well as, of course, like I said before, Daredevil99, very good dude on Twitch as well.
Please.
Drop him a follow. Oh shit.
Please talk to me. I'll talk to you once we're done.
You can turn it off.
Widowmaker, excuse me, Widowmaker
Okay.
on Twitch also does stream from time to time. Drop him a follow as well, please. He's one of the best senses of humor of anybody that I know.
Sir, I'm not asking you for that.
If I was to treat you differently than I was to treat like some Southside loco or some pedo, how's that?
Southside loco or something. Basically, what he's saying is that he mistreats quote unquote Southside locos and pedos. He mistreats those
everyone the
dudes.
same, or his job and livelihood could be at risk. He's showing a fantastic amount of integrity
He's like,
that unfortunately we don't
sir, I'm going to go by the book with you. I'm not going to oppress you racially.
Involving simply walking heel to toe for 10 steps.
All right, anytime you're ready, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, come on, bro. All right. I'm tired of running around.
2, 3, 4, 5,
There we go.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Go ahead and turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, here comes the sliding nerd.
Yes, I am.
Here comes the sliding nerd.
Now that the investigation is concluded and the perp is placed under arrest,
Dude, I
the officer
definitely
turns off
shot
his
this
camera and
dude.
returns
Come
the captain
on,
to the
bro.
police department. Not only was he suspended from his position,
Wanted to
as
let you know,
Oklahoma police
recently
captain,
broke another
but he was
record
also hit
solo
with a regular
PM Cold
punishment
War,
for
plus
DUI,
found a
likely
glitch on
amounting to a small
Vanguard
fine and a few
Zombies.
months in
Nice.
jail.
Oh
A
my
punishment that Stephanie
goodness.
Lazarus makes look like absolutely nothing.
Poet
After
coming
decades of
through with the
investigation,
tier
DNA
1
evidence
gift
revealed that
sub,
Stephanie
which was
very
given
likely the
over
culprit of
to
a murder
Levi's
committed in
GG. Thank you so
1986.
much
Because
for
of the
that.
high-stakes nature of the case,
Big
the detectives
poet,
made
I
sure to
really do
meticulously plan his
appreciate that,
interrogation.
bro.
Stephanie was a really successful detective herself, and she had recently received
Shout
recommendations
outs
for
to
her
the
good work on a
poet
theft case.
for that
So the detectives used this and
tier
brought her
1
in under the
gift sub.
guise that they needed help with a case.
I don't want to talk about this in the squad room because I don't know who people are listening. And if we go to my side, everybody's always wondering what everybody else is doing. Okay.
An interrogation room is a strange place for such a conversation to take place, so to put her mind at ease, detectives told her this was the place they least
Yeah, this
likely to be
bitch is
overheard.
like on
The
some
case details
wicked
were strictly
witch of the
confidential.
West
Shirley
type shit,
Wisconsin's
bro.
body had been found at
She's
her
like
home after
Cruella
being shot
DeVille,
3
bro.
times. At the time, police suspected the murder was a result of a burglary gone wrong.
Basically, like, she
Based on
got
cold
jealous of
evidence
some
presented by the
chick when she
suspect.
was dating this
However,
one
23
cop.
years later, when revisiting the
So
case,
she murdered the
detectives
chick
found evidence that led them towards Stephanie, a girl who had been
who
trapped
was
in a
like
love
his
triangle
wife,
Sherry
I
and
think,
her
if I'm
husband,
not
John
mistaken.
Rutten. So the detectives decided to bring up John's name to see how she'd react.
And then
we're very close friends.
went uncaught for it because she was a cop. She like managed to evade capture for that murder for like 10, maybe 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, we dated.
And she never even got with the dude after she killed his wife.
What's this all about?
He just went on and did his, lived his life,
Detectives
sadly.
and Stephanie have tried to seem as friendly
But
and
she's
relaxed as
now
possible around
completely
each other,
moved
but
on
Stephanie
and
is
forgot
obviously
about
starting
that
to get
dude.
very anxious at this point. Even though the detectives gave a somewhat believable excuse, she is now in an interrogation room faced by 2 detectives being questioned about a girl she supposedly murdered 20 years earlier. Her breathing has become faster, and her language is defensive, and her movements have become
This dude
more
trying to do the
erratic.
JCS thing. Stop it, dog. Stay in your lane.
Then, I got a problem with, with that.
You can monitor her heartbeat through her cheek
If you're doing this as an
using
interrogation,
visual
saying, hey, I'm a
AI.
suspect. Well, now I got a problem with, now you're accusing me of this? Is that what you're saying?
Obviously, you know about all the DNA stuff and things of the nature that, gets done on cases nowadays. If we asked you for a DNA swab, would you be
This guy just sounds like if there was an accent, you know how like you can
Now I'm
create,
thinking I probably need to talk to a lawyer.
Stephanie chooses to provide DNA
like when,
evidence,
okay, you know
hoping
how
her
you do
willingness to help
text to
out would ultimately
speech,
prove her innocence.
and it's like, oh, okay, which
Unfortunately for
text
her,
to speech
just 5
voice
minutes
do you
later,
want,
the
right?
detectives decide they've
This
heard
is the
enough
one called
and
cop.
they're in cuffs. Months later, after a long and arduous trial, a decision was made by the jury.
Male
The jury,
cop
in the final
USA.
action, find the defendant, Stephanie Eileen Lazarus, guilty of the crime of murder of Sherry Rasmussen. We further find the murder was of the first degree.
Damn, for real? You still waiting for that, bro?
After being
Come
hit with a
on.
single felony charge of first-degree murder.
It's
But to
sad,
this next
but,
cop, Jalen
all
Fleer,
due
a single
respect.
felony charge looks like child's play.
I think like that's
Is something I should have lawyers on.
In April 2020,
That
San Diego
situation
police
is
received tips that a
finito.
man had been engaging in with a
There's
local
nothing
child.
to find.
2 months of investigation led directly to Jalen and a mountain of questions that desperately needed answering.
So, I know that I have a lot to delve into, but I really...
I think it was the parents, to be honest.
Okay. So, I'm gonna lean back and get comfortable.
But I don't know.
Are you comfortable?
What do
you want
I
to take off your
know?
duty belt?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about your upbringing?
Yeah, so I will ask what this is about.
Yeah, so we're looking into some allegations that were made. We're kind of, it started with the Crime Stopper report.
I found
so
it
it's kind of gone from
compelling,
there.
the arguments made that the parents were the
did
ones who did it.
receive, a picture.
Not obviously
that,
intentionally, but like by
we
accident.
looked into it. It looks similar to you, so I don't know if you can take a look at the picture and just tell me.
And then covered it up by saying that she was kidnapped.
I have like 15 million things here.
My God.
As soon as the allegations are brought up, Jalen becomes visibly stressed. He leans forward tentatively in his chair, clasps his hands together softly, and clenches his jaw. It's obvious he's worried about whatever he's about to be shown. The detectives have made it clear that he is not currently being detained and is free to leave at any time. However, she is making a noticeable effort to make him feel relaxed,
I really do
using a
hate
bubbly
this
and friendly
game,
persona
dude.
to put him at ease.
So this picture right here.
Whatever y'all do, don't kill me, please.
Okay.
I don't even
this
want
picture
B.
right
You
here,
can have
how
it.
old were you when it was taken?
You can have it.
20.
20? Okay, cool. That makes it very easy. So as far as like the picture, this.
So
photo
yeah,
is
these
about
dudes
this
start
connection,
going
some
through like his
allegations,
old Tinder and fucking
communicating with
Facebook
other
pictures and shit. Looking at this cat, he probably gonna grind it too.
I should have lawyers on.
Jalen is starting to seem more and more stressed. He begins to sway in his chair more and becomes more closed off with his answers. But the pressure he's feeling now.
Look at
is
this dude,
nothing
like he
compared
looks
to what
like a
the
cross
detective is about to
between
lay
Mark
on him.
Zuckerberg and just like a Hitler
like I said,
youth.
this photo was sent to this person, so they were in possession of it, and we can't find any connection or reason why this photo would end up with this particular person if it wasn't shared by someone you may know or yourself.
I agree, yeah. My wife would have done it, so why should I share it? So.
Well, along with the photo came some additional information about your personal life.
Dog, you scared me.
And based on some of the information you shared with me today, it seemed to add up.
The account that shared the photo
I'm
and the information was
squeamish,
called
bro.
J178211, a seemingly random selection of
How
numbers.
did that
until
kill
you
me? I
realize
had a
that
trophy
17
up.
was his
What you
college
mean,
baseball
bro?
jersey number, 82 was his high school jersey number, and 2011 was the year he graduated in. If this account was operated by a so-called enemy of Jay, they'd sure done their research.
Jay, I'll be very honest, I wanted to know the truth.
Yeah, no, I never even heard of that account.
Okay.
Perv? Who's a perv?
Ever shared any
This
images
clown.
of
Bro, you suck.
with anyone?
Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
And how many times would you say you've done?
A lot.
Did you ever share any videos of you having with anyone?
With anyone? No, I've always had personal videos.
God, the fucking execution. Suck a dick, dog.
Jalen then rightly decides that he's already answered enough of the detective's questions and asks him for a
Somebody else
lawyer.
killed him.
However,
Nice.
unfortunately
Oh,
for him,
great.
he's
Someone got
quickly
a
handed a
fucking
search
veto.
warrant, allowing the police to seize DNA, his phone, and his car. Police used this to gather a mountain of evidence against Jalen and, just a few weeks later, turned himself in. Jalen was charged with 20 felonies, including engaging in lewd acts with children under the age of 14, pandering children under 16, and engaging in...
Oh damn, this dude was on some hardcore Epstein
months
shit,
later,
bro.
he was sentenced to 12 years in prison, a fraction of the amount Grant Hardin received after a murder investigation led to the shocking discovery of a crime committed over a decade earlier. Grant has been apprehended on suspicion of murder, but the secret he was hiding would end up making him so desperate, he would try everything he possibly could to escape. On the 23rd of February, James Appleton had pulled into a parking lot on Ganridge Road to take a phone call with his brother-in-law. Suddenly, a loud banging sound was heard over the phone, and the line went dead. A passerby had spotted a white Chevrolet Malibu parked behind James's car that immediately sped away after the loud noise. When the passerby went to check on James, he was lying dead at the wheel with a gunshot wound to the head. Gateway, Arkansas is a small town of 400 people, so the owner of the Chevy was quickly determined to be Grant Hardin, a 50-year-old police officer who had lived in this town his whole life. Later that night, Grant's vehicle was stopped at a police roadblock after taking his family out for dinner, and he was quickly brought in for questioning. But unfortunately for everyone involved, Grant's experience in law enforcement would prove to make this interrogation one of the most excruciating and difficult that Arkansas police had ever had to deal with.
I'm Detective Chamberlain. I know we have
Probably veto, right?
Did you used to be a police officer somewhere? I recognize you, but I wasn't
What is it, a
sure where
gunship?
you're from. But somebody said you used to be a police officer at Gateway or something like that. Okay.
The interrogation begins casually as Detective Chamberlain opens with questions about Grant's career. As they're both police officers, he assumes he can strike an immediate middle ground with him, building trust between them and hopefully getting him to relax so he'd give up information easier. A strategy that he'd soon find out had the opposite effect. Grant has then read his rights, but decides this is where he's going to start making it difficult for the detectives.
Here's the thing. I want to talk to you about what you've done today, okay? Can you just take me through when you woke up this morning to when you got stopped by the police out there in, what's the name of that road you're on? I'm sorry, I'm going wrong. Man Ridge?
I'm not going to say anything after I've been read those rights yet.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what's going on. I am kind of sickly to what I'm here for and things.
Up until this point, Grant hasn't been told what he's been brought in for, and
Damn,
states that
these
he's
niggas
feeling
really
sickly
want
given the
B.
circumstances he's been put into.
Fuck
Given his
it,
disturbing
bro.
body
Have
language,
it. I
he may
don't
also
even
be feeling
care anymore.
exposed and somewhat inferior due
Shit,
to being
bro.
the suspect of a case instead of the detective for the first time in his life.
So you don't want to explain what you've done today? Did you? Is there a reason behind that?
What was the first thing said? I have the right to remain silent.
Okay.
They want B so much that they don't even have anybody anywhere else but B.
As is normal in a case like this, the detectives leave the room for a few minutes to talk about how they're going to handle the interview. And not only does it give them time to formulate their approach, but it also gives the suspects time alone to worry about what could be going on and form anxiety regarding their situation. At the same time, though, it may also give the suspect a moment to collect their thoughts and generate their own story and approach to the interview, putting the detectives on the back foot instead.
Another fucking veto? What killed me? Can't fucking spawn, bro.
So I don't know if I scared you at the beginning or what, but that's why I was
Shot
trying
him
to
twice, point blank range. Fire rounds, Bryson
why you're
800.
here,
He's
but at the same
fine.
time, I need to rule you out into something. Does that make sense?
When the detectives re-enter the room, they try an obviously different approach. This time attempting to set Grant at ease, stating that they just need to clear him from any wrongdoing. And then he's free to go on his way. Many people would, at least subconsciously, be inclined to open up a little more in an attempt to get out of there as soon as possible.
These fucking campers is on Zebulon out here, bro.
Knowing that I need to rule you out of something, or like I'm just, if you didn't do anything wrong today, you have nothing to worry about.
Yes, I would have liked to, but before the rights were read. So not knowing what's going on.
Yeah, and you understand as a detective, we read those rights to everybody who comes in.
This has reached Zebulon levels.
Everybody that walks through this room and talks to us.
As a former police officer,
I
he's fully aware
am
of all
from
of this. He also
Zebulon.
knows that staying silent is a right and should not be used against him to imply
Boom.
guilt. So he continues to refuse to answer any questions to try and shake the cops off.
Oh, bitch, get out the way.
Knowing what I just told you.
Oh,
I guess if it
what's
was
up,
me,
buddy? I shot him
if I was in your
first.
position, I'd be like, hey, James, I
Han
did this, I was
Solo,
at
bro. I
Grand
shot him
Rapids, I was at,
first.
Here, and I would just be
Up.
done with it. But at this point,
Execution.
I keep clearing you from this because you can still do.
Could have let me finish my execution, B. Oh no, the poet dropping to Benny Hill. The officer will now be called Officer Perv. Hold on, let me pause the content. Sorry about that. The poet just got off work, had to close down the workplace. Hopefully Envious is dropping. Hopefully Envious is dropping big ones out there, if you know what I mean. Yeah, bro, I hit up Taco Bell. And I was dropping some big ones, trust. Okay, let's go. I love hearing this shit back.
You're gonna see how we got a problem. Put a little gas in my tank, I'm a spaz in the bank with a mask and a shank and I'm rolling. Never wanna pass on my rank from the gas to the bank. On my pally family is in the moment. Back in the old days with a slow pay, I would go days on a can of tuna in a bowling. Now I need a shoulder the weight of a whole lot of cake and a nigga Rolex never stolen.
Another veto. Believe it. I am not leaving this crate.
I met a set of delicate and incredible hoes, and they ready said it relish in any second to blow. When they said it, I can finish it every dick in the show. When I was ever really innocent, I ain't sweating the pole.
Game's over, unfortunately.
Cause I be rigging the flow and I split a check with a bro. You ain't gotta heat, I'm just letting you know the cheddar will grow when I put up a record and blow. When it
firing.
A few shekel, but I ain't trying to support them. After the sky, get a rest, gonna die, get yada. You know I got the foreign, a cap that'll bore in if a nigga boring. Got me snoring, ignoring the facts like Mormons. Transforming 20 racks, I ain't all in. Ain't think foreign, my nigga, I'm ballin'. Everything foreign. Everything foreign.
Everything foreign. Just cut it right off. I just got Benny Hill. Yes, I did. Poet definitely started something. No doubt, bro. I shot this dude like 5 fucking times. Why?
In Gateway? It's an easy yes or no.
On the inside.
Well, I can see that. We can do this all night. I mean,
That's one of my
You're going to
peeps.
continue to be a suspect.
We good, bro. Chill.
Unfortunately for the detectives, Grant is exercising perfect form within
Thank
this
you. Come
interrogation.
again.
Refusing to talk greatly hinders the investigation as a whole and completely prevents the detectives from making progress. All while being
So we should root against that,
This is
even
why
though it's
Detective
your
Chamberlain
God,
is starting
like
to appear visibly
your
annoyed and
human
decides to take a
right
break from the
given to you by
interrogation,
God
as
in the
letting emotions take
Constitution.
control in an investigation like
You
this
should be
can be
rooting
extremely
against these
dangerous for the
people being
detectives.
silent.
But once again,
I guess
this time alone can also give
by
the suspects
virtue of the
chance to
fact
come
that
up with
they're
a
so
plan.
evil.
Hello, I need to go.
Oh, this dude rocking a horseshoe.
Ready for work in a little bit.
Okay, we'll just have a seat and I'll get it for you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Brian.
Yes, sir.
The other officer told me you want to talk to me again. What's going on?
I'm just ready to go.
Okay. And I'm not ready for you to go yet, so you're not going to be able to go. I've got other things that I'm doing right now, so.
Wait, is he British? I got other things to do right now,
No,
mate.
you're not. But I'm saying, okay. Perfect. Thank you.
That redneck
Oddly enough,
accent
in
sounded
many other
British to me
investigations
for a
like this,
second.
Now is around the time where an officer may attempt to come to a decision regarding the suspect.
You know, if
The
you
interview is
camping,
obviously
the
at a
poet can
complete
give you a few
standstill and
tips.
no progress is being
Even
made
in
in any
stealth.
direction. The standard
Sure, man,
protocol
what
would
you
be
got?
to either gather the information needed to charge the
Let's
suspect
hear
for a
it.
crime, or release them based on a lack of evidence. But whether the detective thinks he can extract more information, or if it was an ego-based decision, Grant is told to stay and continue the interrogation. The police then try to take some time to piece together more of the story, talking to witnesses to try and place Grant at the scene of the crime. Despite his silence being perfectly legal and acceptable, it greatly increases
The
the
regular
detective's suspicion towards
schmegula.
him. Suspicion that's only heightened when Grant's wife says that his
The
only
regular
alibi was that
schmegula.
she thought he was spreading grass seeds at the time of James's death. All signs point towards Grant, and Detective Chamberlain goes back in for round 3.
Detective Cordero is talking to your wife right now. I talked to her a little bit, so I kind of got a timeline of where you were and where you weren't today. We all know what happened, okay? I'm not trying to get you in any trouble. I'm not trying to get her in any trouble. You got a little daughter, 16, who needs her parents, okay? I don't know.
Yo, shout out to LV Baby. Pause.
Or
I'm gonna probably do like one more match, maybe 2, and then wrap up.
But if I don't get your side of the story, I won't ever know. We're writing a book. You got chapter 1, you got chapter 2, and chapter 3. Chapter 1 is what happened today, what started out today, how your day started. Chapter 2 is what led up to the incident, and chapter 3 is you telling me about
This dude telling this cop that his life is a fucking novel.
you know, out tonight. I know what you said at dinner.
These dudes are so full of shit, bro.
I know everything, but I don't know.
If I heard someone say that, I know that they adapt to each person they're interrogating, but I'm just saying, if somebody approached me with that, I'd be like, bro, you sound like a fucking dumbass.
I know, you know, we have witnesses that put you there. They physically
And I need my
the two
lawyer.
cars that drove by. Look, man, I'm not. I just want to know why it happened. I'm going to sleep good tonight, regardless.
I mean, I say that, but I
At
probably
the time of the
wouldn't say
murder,
that.
when the two cars were parked up beside each other, the
To
man in
be
the white
honest,
Chevrolet
I'm
waved
just
the
keeping it
passerby
real. I
past
wouldn't
before the gun
actually
was
say
fired.
that.
As they passed,
That's
they
what
were
I would
able
be
to get a good
thinking,
look
but
at
I
the
would
driver.
politely
And
say, listen,
unfortunately for Grant,
officer, I
it
know
was
you're
Andrew
just trying to do
Tillman,
your
another
job.
resident of the small town who had
But,
known him since he was a
I'd
child
like to
and was
have a
hence
lawyer
able to undoubtedly place
present,
him at the scene
please.
of the crime as the gun went off. Both Grant and Chamberlain know without a doubt what happened to James, but Grant also knows that his only chance of escaping is to continue to remain silent and pray that they can't gather the evidence they need. The detectives
Well,
are
if you
now
switch
forced
up
to
your
try almost
weapons to
anything they can think
stealth-based,
of to
it
get
can give you
movement
an
out of Grant,
advantage plus
starting with
another good
allowing him to
tip.
see his wife and daughter in hopes that it will invoke some sort of emotional reaction within him and get him to talk.
Your wife's about to leave. She wanted to give you a hug before she left. Are you good with that?
Okay, so you say switch up my weaponry to something
Unfortunately,
stealth.
even
Can you
this
give me an
doesn't
example
work.
of what
So
you mean?
instead, Detective Cordiero
What would
decides
be
to
a
return
stealth
alone with a
weaponry?
more calm and sympathetic demeanor in a second attempt to build trust with Grant. Often, male suspects are more likely to build a subconscious connection with female detectives due to them often thinking that they're less threatening and more understanding. Realistically, this is the last option
Why
the
can't you
detectives
claim
have.
your channel points? What happens when you try to do it?
Get ready to sleep not laying down up on that desk, but it looks awful hard.
I'm going into tech support mode right now. I'm a help desk.
Can you help me understand how we got to this
Explain the error message, please.
point? Man, I remember being on patrol and running into you one night.
Hurts to miss that.
And way
What a
back
gullible
in,
breed.
I guess almost 3 years now.
Well,
Two,
yeah,
something like that. Yeah, something like that.
you guys are always good to help us, help me too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brad, you always
Oh, is this like his family?
Cordiero opens up with an
Knowing
anecdote
damn
about
well
how
they
Grant
gonna
apparently backed
record
her up
him.
on a case
He
3
just
years
let
ago.
him do
Even
it.
though he doesn't necessarily remember it, this will give him the idea that Cordiero will be even more sympathetic and helpful towards him as he's done her a favor in the past. It also allows them to continue reminiscing about their time on the force and the people they've worked with. Further
Scratch my
strengthening the
back, I
subconscious bond Grant
scratch
will be creating.
yours.
I just don't understand how we got to this point.
Yeah, me neither.
You're willing to talk? Tell
I'm
me.
just ready to go to bed.
I don't blame you. Me too. Me too. And if we could do that, you just talk to me.
Well, I just have to, since you read those rights, I have to stay, I have to do the right.
Well, what's the difference?
You know the difference.
Regardless of something happened or not, and if it did, if it was an accident, well, tell me. Like, let me help me help you. Like, I want to know what I can do or what happened today. Today we'll explain it later.
I don't know what happened.
Stop shooting my shit, bro.
You know, people are gonna have questions. Your family.
Still came out with like an MLG or some shit.
So
He was ready to die for that.
Cordiero is making a conscious effort to use inclusive language, such as
not
"we
gonna
will
go so
figure this out
well
together."
next time
This
for him.
and her open and expressive body language are both techniques she's using to make Grant feel more relaxed. And as
The
though he's part of the
Emperor is
solution,
not
a
as
problem. She's
forgiving
also making
as
every
I
effort
am.
to be nice to Grant, in hopes that maybe he'll finally open up to her, or at least give her a way in.
We can start from the very beginning.
Oh, okay, so she is a
I know you
cop.
probably slept in 'cause you weren't
So they sent like this cute little country bumpkin
I
girl.
understand how that sleeps.
You know, they
They
smart for this. I can't even front.
Yeah, I bet you did. You could have got to work tonight, huh?
Ooh, I want to live.
Around noon. That's usually what time I got up to. Do you watch anything good on TV? Usually that's what I do. I'd eat and watch TV. I'll woke myself up a little bit. Anything good?
Oh, god damn it.
Oh yeah? You watch the same episode?
Smaller arms with very close range from a distance. Like a shotgun? Because I'm using Bryson.
Oh, okay.
AR modified, so yeah.
I couldn't even tell you what it was about. Is your wife like that?
Okay, so, Poet. Oh no, somebody got a freaking veto. Hold on. Where's this fucking thing? So, I was using a combination of the shotgun and an assault rifle. Actually, I think I was using an SMG. And I tried a few different ones, and then I did end up trying like assault rifles. I tried sniper rifles. Ultimately, what I found is that by far, through my experimentation, the most successful camping that I've performed in this game has been using the riot shield and a shotgun. So that's what I'm settled on right now. I'm not saying that ain't subject to change, but I'm gonna rock with it for now, just to get a feel for it and see what I think.
I think she's been watching other stuff.
I'm not saying I'm succeeding, but I'm trying to learn. You
It
know.
might not be about the case, but finally, Grant is talking, and Cordero has found her way in. If she can keep the flow of this conversation up, she might be slowly able to extract information from him, even without him knowing. Talking about specifics such as TV
Son,
shows,
why he gotta
and sleep
look like
schedules,
Super
even that
Mario,
could
bro?
lead to
Took
catching
his
him in a
hat
lie,
off.
and placing him in certain places at certain times. But most importantly, she's building a connection with him and continuing to let him talk, which increases the chance that he either slips up or decides to make it easier on the detectives and answer a question. But predictably, as soon as Cordero started asking him to talk about the case again, he shut down once more, refusing to answer any more questions and staying silent.
I think you have a lot to live for. Beautiful family, who I've had the privilege of talking to. The way I look at it is you're a man. Men face their mistakes and they own up to them. Man,
Bruh,
you
listen
figure
to
out what
this.
happened and
Just
figure out how to solve it and move on. Like I said, I'm honestly here to help
what
you.
a crock of shit, bro.
I wouldn't spend my time in here with you, but and that something happened today that needs to be explained. Can you make a mistake?
What a crock.
Even
What a
after reminding him of his
crocodile.
family, Grant doesn't move an inch. Again, realizing that his only chance of being let off
Use
is
the
to not
cast
speak
off in
and
an
hope they don't
M4.
find anything.
I like you. I like this fella that was a detective here. And I don't care about any of that and stuff. And I just don't know how to.
What I'm gonna do is right now, Poet, I'm running shipment. It's a very small map, right? When I go back to a larger map, I'm gonna put on something like what you said, like a M4. But I want to keep the riot shield this time, just to see how it might affect or change things.
Yeah, it's up to you.
But
you can either
So yeah, I'll try the M4.
I just want to hear your side.
God,
After hours of almost pointless back and forth, Grant finally asks for a lawyer, meaning the detectives can no longer question him, and concludes the interrogation.
He
But
waited
this is
that
far from where the
long?
story ends.
Oh,
Between
look
this
at this
interrogation and the
dude.
final court hearing, Grant and his lawyer both realized that there was
Could you
simply
look
no
more
way
like
he
a
was going to be
pizza
released
dough that's
scot-free.
just waiting
Not
to
only was
be
there a man at the scene of the
stretched
crime
out?
who all but saw him pull the trigger, people were also starting to realize that he'd actually either been fired or resigned from 3 different police force jobs before becoming the chief of police in his hometown. So, on October 16th, 2017, he pleaded guilty to the first-degree murder, but refused to reveal his motive.
X12
leaving each member
handgun,
of
yeah,
James
I've seen
Appleton's
people
family
using
without
them
closure to this
fucking-
day. However,
those
as
cheat
Grant was being
codes.
prosecuted, a shocking revelation
Still
was made
haven't
that turned
nerfed 'em,
him,
huh?
a murderer, into a senseless monster of a human being. As his DNA was being taken, they realized it was already in the system, under an unknown name, for a crime committed almost
Oh
20
shit, he
years
was like
ago.
a serial killer.
In November of
Damn.
1997, a teacher at Frank Tillery Elementary School went to the teacher's lounge bathroom only to be met by a man brandishing a gun that forced her into a stall. The man then raped her and fled, taking care not to touch anything or leave evidence behind, except for the he left on her clothes. Local police did everything they could to identify the perp, but after 20 months of effort, the investigation went cold until 20 years later, when Grant Hardin's DNA was found to be a perfect match.
I don't know
And
what he
because
do,
Rogers
but
police had
apparently
obtained a John Doe warrant back in 2003, allowing them to arrest an unknown suspect
was a
and
dud.
bypass the statute of limitations, he was hit with the 14-year sentence for his on top
night.
of the 21 years for the murder
Good
of
night,
James
Moon.
Appleton. And as such, Grant Hardin was sentenced to 35 years in prison, meaning that he'll likely live out the rest of his life behind bars.
Well, there you go, a happy ending for that wad of pizza dough. This is gonna be my last match of the night, so I'm definitely not gonna play nothing very long. Pause. Oh, this dude is pissed. This dude is not happy with how that turned out for him. Oh shit, they figured out they can shoot me through here. That's bad. You bastard. Cat throws temper tantrum for absolutely no reason, 42 seconds. Trump slams his own party on abortion. Wait, what? What do you mean? They did exactly what he wanted
I
them to
think the
do.
Republicans speak very inarticulately about the subject. I watched some of them
Goodness, these dudes are
without
really
the exceptions,
upset.
et cetera, et cetera. I said, other than certain parts of the country, you're not going to win on this issue.
Donald Trump accusing
On
others
what-
of speaking
what issue?
inarticulately on an issue.
So he's basically saying, why do Republicans fight so hard for the right to shut down the right to abortions? when you're never gonna win, but they are winning. They're winning 100%. Like in that, not even Republicans would cry wolf in that regard. You know what I'm saying?
Now, this case
They're
is
like,
actually
no, we're
referred
making
to
great
members of his
strides
own
where
party
that's
on
concerned.
the issue of abortion. Let's hear more of what he had to say.
Democrats don't want to see abortion in the 7th month. Okay, I speak to a lot of Democrats. They want a number. There is a number, and there's a number that's going to be agreed to. And Republicans should go out and say the following.
So
because I think the Republicans
pro-abortion
speak
for those that
very
don't realize.
inarticulately about this subject. I watched some of them, without the exceptions, et cetera, et cetera. I said,
He's
if other than
pro-abortion.
certain parts of the country, you're not going to win on this issue, but you will win on this issue when you come up with the right number of weeks, because Democrats don't want to be radical on the issue. Most of them, some do. They don't want to be radical on the issue.
Some do.
They don't want to
You
kill
know, this
a baby
fucking
in the 7th month
mongoloid
or the 9th month or after
invalid
birth, and they're allowed to do that, and you can't do that.
Is actually right about
I would
this,
just
though,
like to
in my opinion.
commend Donald
He
Trump
did
for telling
call
the truth
it
about
on
where
that.
Democrats stand on the issue, because
But-
despite the
The problem is that when you're dealing with a religious conviction that many people have, there is no compromise where that is concerned for a lot of people.
incessant accusations that Democrats want.
I'm not a fan of this chick. What's her name? Is this Anna Kasparian? I think this is Anna Kasparian, right? She's the chick who's been denounced by her own clique. So for those that don't know, right? The Young Turks is like a very far progressive left liberal publication that got in YouTube real early on. And for that reason, kind of caught a following. And Anna Kasparian, if I'm not fucking up her name right now, is one of the more usual hosts. And recently she got into a controversy with her own like-minded peers because she said she didn't like the fact that someone used the term birthing persons. She said, "I'm not a birthing person, I'm a woman. I don't want you to whittle me down to my base reproductive organs." So yeah, that's where she's at apparently. Like her look at these nerds. Oh my goodness, her career been spicy since then. It's just been like one scandal after another. Rudy Giuliani accused
late-term abortions.
Go chill. Oh my goodness. Rudy Giuliani accused of sexual assault by a former employee. Nobody ever was surprised by hearing.
Against that.
Poets based his
Trump is willing to
loadouts
actually
on
tell the
stealth
truth, but
play.
not
Stealth
quite.
is key with
Because
camping. I
earlier
feel
in the
you, bro.
interview,
Thank you for that.
He
I
basically
appreciate
claimed that Democrats are extreme on the issue.
Well,
and they
it
love
worked
late-term
out.
abortions,
I
and
got
they
my
want abortions up until
streaks.
the point the
So
baby's gonna be born,
we're
and
gonna
even
set
after
off the veto first.
So it's like he loves to say two things at once. He does
Before
it on
this game
every
wraps.
single issue.
So look, we're
Let's
burning the
say
lead.
each
I'm going to
second.
lead in 1 second, but let's keep burning it for one more second.
Okay.
So he says
Not the
in the
best
earlier
point of
part,
view, but
they
I'll
sometimes
make
they
it
wanted
work.
after the birth. Well, again, not a thing that's called homicide, and then they bothered to debunk that. No, there's no law or regulation Democrats have pushed for killing people outside the womb. Not a thing that exists, right? But he says that then he turns around and he knew very specifically in the longer version of the interview. He said
off to the
92%
chopper
of
gunner,
Democrats
ladies and
don't want
gentlemen.
abortions in the third trimester.
Off we go.
That's true. So why did you make up that the Democrats want to murder kids in the 9th month and afterwards, right? And why did you say it in the same interview?
It's just so crazy.
Right?
Yes, sir.
He's inexplicable in so many ways. But finally, the major story here: Donald Trump is pro-choice. That was a definitive
he's
pro-choice
pro-choice.
segment. She asked many times, and he answered many times. We just have to pick a week. We have to pick the number of weeks, and then okay, and that's the answer.
That's not going to
If you want
work.
to say that abortion can be
But
legal,
the funny
up until
thing
a
is
certain number
that
of weeks,
Trump's worshippers are
that's basically
so
the pro-choice
fucking obsessed with this
position.
dude.
The
They
anti-choice
actually
position is,
enough of them might
no weeks. It's a life form.
might
and you're not allowed to
change
touch
their
it.
entire worldview based on that interview.
Moment of conception, the second
And
sperm
then
enters the egg,
at least
even
the
before it
issue will
implants
have
itself into the uterus,
closure
right?
or whatever.
Life at the moment of conception, anything happens to that life, it's tantamount to killing babies.
And not only is okay if you say, all right, that is definitively the anti-choice or pro-life position, or however you want
I
to
guess I'm
phrase
gonna
it,
do
right?
one
Life begins at
more
conception.
match. Just one.
I've heard that for 40 straight years now. So there's no, and you could ask them. That is their position. But you say, all right, well, look,
Some
that's
have
activists,
compared
et
me
cetera,
to
but
him.
the Republicans that are
Nope,
passing laws are
just a
saying 6
legend
weeks,
of
like Ron
poetry.
DeSantis,
Nah.
right?
Which is effectively a ban because women don't know they're pregnant, usually at 6 weeks.
And so our side will say that, and maybe some people on the anti-choice side will say that. That's okay. I mean, it's basically a ban on abortion if it's 6 weeks, right? We'll take it. But Trump is not saying that. In fact, he's actively fighting against that. And he's saying, no, let's pick weeks, whether it's 15 weeks, 24 weeks. Well, if you pick 24 weeks, that is exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy. The worst police. You see, the thing is, like, 45 does not have a set panel of, or what do you call, a set series of beliefs or values. He just, like, whatever he's on that day at the moment that the interview is happening, however his neurons happen to fire, that's the answer he's going to give, right? So he might go on a rally in North Carolina, knowing who his crowd is to some degree, and like, we cannot compromise. We can't compromise on abortion. How could we compromise? Jesus. And then, go on an interview like this and just say, yeah, honestly, I think that we need to just be pro-choice. But in my speculation with no real evidence other than just knowing the dude, I feel like the answer he gave in that interview is probably closer to the real answer of how he actually feels about it. Because, I mean, look, if anybody has paid for and been the reason for abortions, it's definitely Mr. Trump. One moment. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Sorry to them, you sorry to me. Sorry to every motherfucking body. Oh, damn, get tooted up, you losers. Go touch grass. Scumbags. Shoot, almost didn't have my blast shield on. Luke, you've taken off your blast shield. I know. Just trust me. Guess I'm pretty lifted right now. Let's turn this. Okay, that's a little bit much. It's okay. Dude, I literally haven't even been looking at the screen, and it took the dude that long to kill me. I wasn't even paying attention, bro. Fair enough. I know we all need time off to just gather our life and thoughts and process anything if necessary. I thought this was a 24-hour stream. Nah, man. I'm surprised I've been running it as long as I have today. It's been like 3 hours. Nothing like a little poetic justice ain't envious. Show 'em up either way with stealth. Moves in stealth. Make sure you bust some rears out there. Pause. Drop some big ones on them. Oh, come on. Any YouTube channels I recommend? I guess it depends on like what type of content you're into, you know. Like, hold on, let me turn this down a little bit. Yeah, so I could tell you the YouTube channels and things that I like on YouTube, but it's very unlikely that we're gonna have the same type of taste. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But I'll say this: I'm a big fan of like physics, science, history, things like that. I'm a history buff. Maybe that's a little bit excessive to say that I'm a history buff, but I enjoy history. So what's my point? I enjoy the sciences and history. So if you also enjoy those things, I highly recommend Vsauce. I recommended a channel earlier, probably 401k Thunder, or sorry, Thunder 402. Was that it? 402 Gaming, Thunderstruck, something like that. I do really enjoy his content. It's basically this. What you see me doing here, camping, it's this, but he just talks a lot of shit and pisses people off even more. They can't do anything about it, bro. They're literally, oh, if he didn't catch me at literally the right fucking frame, bro. So yeah, okay, so if that's who you're thinking of, I can recommend 402 Thunder. Just look up 402 Thunder and he should pop right up. He basically does this. He does Call of Duty camping gameplay. And he just like, he just shits. He's a way better camper than I am. He's like one of the best campers ever. And this is just all he does is just pisses people off like this and talk shit while he does it on the mic. It's really entertaining, in my opinion. Where did you get that pirate vid? Oh, his name is Johnny Harris. So hold on. Yeah, all of his videos, bro. Some are way better than others, but I don't think any of his videos is straight bad. Like he's just like an independent investigative journalist who does like these video essays. And he's really good at it. Like he's a good documentarian. He's good at like with the editing and shit. Damn. And he's just like seems like a cool dude. You know, he seems like a relatable dude. Approachable, you know. Oh, fool, yeah, we ain't winning this shit. Certainly not with my help. I do recommend Johnny Harris. I got into Johnny Harris's videos, the first one I ever saw. So if you want to start where I started, it was his video on, he did like a video essay on why McDonald's ice cream machines is always down. They're always down for repair. He did like an exhaustive investigative study. And I know that sounds like boring, but he made it really interesting. It was very gripping. So, cool, bro. No doubt. I appreciate that. I mean, I don't know these dudes. I'm not friends with these people. I like their content. That's all. Oh my goodness, bro. God, it's such a sweat fest. My goodness, get up, you loser. Fuck off. Shit. Alright. 2 crate pieces. Some decoy granadas. And now we wait. Oh, and of course, gotta have the trophy. And now we wait. Now. I'm talking about now. What happened to then? That was then. This is now. Oh, shit. How am I still alive? This is freaking ridiculous, bro. This thing is broken. Oh, he knew. All right. Good play. But if I had my trophy, bro. If I only had my trophy system. Hold on. How do I do this? I'll just close it. There we go. It's the final match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate everybody who stopped through. Really, I do. Oh, shoot. All right. Come on, man. Dude, I can't spawn, bro. I can't spawn? Look at this. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. 2 shots from the fucking Bryson. He's straight. He good, y'all. Don't panic. Nobody needs to alert his mother. What a garbage game, bro. Anyway, he's under envious recommended for my YouTube. Yo, thank you. I really appreciate that. So yeah, I did shout out everybody. I hope there's nobody I missed, but off the top of my head, window. Why do I keep doing that? Widowmaker on Twitch, really good dude, good content. Drop him a sub or a follow if you get a chance. Daredevil 99 with 2 underscores, please. He makes also very good content. Good friend, check him out. Drop him a follow. The Poet 1313, very good content. Check him out. Jazzcat X, check him out. Good dude. Shout out to Oho Snakeos for stopping in today. And F's up, you already know, 800 block. Go Bills Mafia. But I'm very disappointed in the Bills right now, and I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was I don't make the assumptions. All right, man. Have a good night, y'all.